Let's just get this over with.
Bring it on.
Let me at him.
Woohoo!
Ha 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 ha
And I was like, pass the chips.
What a roguish
Such a
remark.
good
Man,
joke.
that's so good. Glad
I
that
was
wasn't
like-
on the air. Ooh,
Long
boy.
story short, he put some lacquer in it.
Or did he? Well, you'll never know.
To his
Lacquer, I
carrot
hardly.
seeds that are
Well,
gonna
you know
turn
how
you
it
into
goes.
a rabbit.
Ha
You guys
ha
like-
ha
Did you
ha.
guys like my ASCII art? You guys never said anything.
Ha 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 ha
Yeah,
ha.
Jake, I
You
actually
think it's his
couldn't read
Hydra?
that because I wasn't.
Again.
I didn't have my.
Yeah, I was
phone.
on my phone when I looked at it.
It looks
I was
really
very
bad on
confused.
phones. Yeah, on.
Where
Oh
is
yeah,
it?
I actually I can't
player
read.
zone.
So
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
what's player zone?
All right. Well, anyways.
What's player zone?
I hardly know her.
What?
It's where I hang out, cause I'm a bit of a player, you know.
Oh, is it an
Whoa.
image? I couldn't see that on my phone. What is this? Oh, cool.
ASCII art.
Very cool. I thought it was Braille for a second, so I'm not gonna lie. I did try to plug it into a Braille like
What did it say? What did it say in Braille?
generator.
Was it
It
like
just
the
said a
was
lot
it
of
like
numbers.
the Bible backwards?
It was like /074/456
Actually,
slash.
it's a cipher that reveals that it's your IP address. So don't leak
Ah!
that.
If
Anyways.
you highlight it, it looks like it's underwater. It looks like it's underwater if you hydrate it.
Sage.
Yeah, it's my name.
Shush.
Never. When have I been to shush 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 shush?
Anyway, so we're already 15 minutes late. We're already behind schedule.
We're never
We're
behind
back.
schedule.
I know it's the
We're
first day
on
of
time.
classes, but we are already behind schedule. So,
We're on time.
picking up where we left off, the party's investigation into the Marnmouth underworld has begun to bear fruit. While Heidi furthered her connections with the gang, the rest of the party decided what to do with the body and participated in an unorthodox investigation which may lead to a break in the case. And that investigation should have been interrogation. You also found out that a group Veronica is familiar with, the Syndicate of the Ashfields, is holding a meeting this very evening. It is here that we begin tonight's adventure. The meeting hall is about half full when you arrive, a fair share of which seem to be of the mercenary sort. You've been around them long enough to spot when you see one. Poorly healed scars, wearing armor inside buildings, a brooding or excited outlook, never one in between. The rest are citizens of Marnmouth, ranging in class and age wildly. Standing up at the front are two figures, both with ashen skin. The first is a tiefling, tall and lithe, with thick, curled horns. The other, a hobgoblin, with thin, long ears and a burly beard covering his face.
What do you guys think this meeting is going to be about? Are they like trying to recruit? That's what Mallory thinks.
I would assume so.
Oh,
Why
that's
would
what
from
we're gonna
Monmouth
say.
care about going up to the wastes?
Because it's a close port. Like it's like one of the only ports that like you can get to from the Ashen Fields and everything. I wasn't really given.
Well, I get why people from the Ashen Fields would come to Monmouth. I don't get why people from Monmouth would go to the Ashen Fields.
DM's note. Let me pull up the world map.
I didn't think they were nearby.
They are
I
rather
mean,
far away.
Yeah.
hey, man,
Let
I
me
don't
get
know
the
what you mean.
crab. So
I don't know what you're saying, man.
Martinmouth is here. The
Mhm.
Ashen Fields are up here. The main port being
No,
that of Luxton.
you're
That
Whip
being
it.
said,
lying.
other than Ilum, there aren't any other major ports to go to. It's about the same distance from Luxton to Ilum and Luxton to Marnoth.
Yeah, there are main ports along every sort of spread along in terms of. I mean, there's ports everywhere, but like very main ports would be places like Yslone, Eramur, Ilum, Daltrey. You wouldn't go to Swarthbucket Pass probably, and Marnmouth and Aquarin.
Okay.
The main ones on sort of the west side of Theotia and Sartan.
Well, it's not like they're trying to go to East Haven.
Mm-mm.
There you are.
I'm gonna sort of look around, scan. Hey, Sheethic,
Mhm.
give me a boost.
Sure.
I'm gonna climb up onto Sheethic's shoulders.
I'll hold your ankles.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's any interesting people or people I recognize.
I'm gonna say that for table talk that Shide is not in like the Fog's uniform, like that she's just in like plain clothes and
Okay.
like her like light armor, but that doesn't have like the mark of the fog or the second sword or anything like that on it.
Understood. Thank you. So, make a perception check, Heidi.
Alright. That's my D20. I shall roll it. That is an 11.
As an 11. You see a couple people with glass eyes, which you find rather unsettling, as it seems some of them are not whole, but instead almost split in half, or they have a different eye color than that of their natural eye. Outside of that, you don't really see anything much of interest, and you don't see anyone that you recognize here.
That's strange. I'm gonna climb back down. So what's with the eyes?
Hmm?
Beats me.
I'm reading
Interesting.
I'm reading the pamphlet.
Yeah, does the pamphlet say anything?
Not
About
about eyes.
eyes?
Not that I remember.
I'm just looking at the pamphlet. I'm just
It literally
studying
just
it.
says like join the syndicate, blah 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 blah.
I'm
Um,
I'm
Why
having
put them as syndicated?
well, it's like a group, right?
A syndicate is like a collective of corporations.
Well, I imagine they would have like you could ask questions about it later. Like you could ask them.
Have you heard anything about this though? You're like from up there.
Um, when I left my home, I was like by myself for a very small period of time because I would have died.
Right, and they helped you, right?
Yeah, these guys helped me get me to the main city.
But you don't
Uh,
really know anything about them other than that they're helpful.
no, I from my perspective, I've seen them mostly very helpful to me. They were very nice. They treated me with respect, so I have no issue
Is
with
there
them
anything else
whatsoever.
you know about them?
No, they like
Right.
I my town was pretty secluded. We kept to ourselves, so like I don't really know much about them at all, other than that they helped me.
Clark,
Mm-hmm.
DM,
Yep.
has the syndicate like ever like tried to advertise in this in Marnmouth before, and like would I know of any of the groups associated with them if they existed within Marnmouth?
Um, hmm. I'd say make me a history check.
Okay. Well, that was a 2.
Yeah,
Plus
so that'd be a
0.
no. Nothing comes to
Negative.
mind.
Get them next time.
They'll get them next time.
Wow.
Would there be anything
Ooh.
specific I could remember from when they helped me out?
I
And
mean,
like, did they say
what is it that you're looking? What
They
is it that
stole
you
your
are
memory.
attempting to divine?
um any type of information that they told me when they helped me when during our travel? Did they
Okay,
say
yeah,
anything specific to
information
me?
about what
The syndicate
specifically?
itself, the syndicate.
Like the organization of the syndicate,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
goals. Okay,
Uh, yeah, I would say like goals, or I would say, or organization and goals.
Okay. Yeah. Make me a history check.
That is a 17.
17. Okay. In your discussions with the people who you met there, though brief, you gained information regarding how exactly they're planning to reunify the wastes, as so they call it. And it is just through a series of mutual support with the settlements that exist.
I feel like are these guys just the Minutemen?
It's sort of Minuteman like, where it's, the only way that this is all going to help is if we form a safety net to which we can all help each other out and help defend each other.
Okay.
Got it.
Sounds pretty syndicated. Interesting.
So there are a group of collectives, a collective like towns that like work together.
Are there any free snacks?
There are some finger foods in the back. It's not great.
Next to the
Are any
just
of them like crudités?
No, it's mostly just kind
God
of like
damn it.
hunks of sausage.
there's a punch bowl. Buy one drink from that.
Is there a punch bowl?
I'm
There
joking.
is. There's a light hue
Oh,
of
there is.
yellow to it.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't trust this punch. I'm not going to detect good and evil on the punch.
Punch is evil and it reaches out and tries to grab
I'm
you.
not going to do that.
Please roll initiative.
I could
No.
detect it of poison and disease. I could.
I don't think I want it anyway.
Don't you like
Okay.
always have like carrots on you anyways?
Yeah, but I want free carrots.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Unless you want to eat on the decorative lettuce.
Is
We're
there
just, like-
decorative lettuce?
Let me.
We're just
Are you
all
rolling
talking
for
to each
lettuce?
other
I'm
like
rolling
this,
for
and like
lettuce, yeah. Rolling for lettuce, that's an 11, so yes, there's a little bit of lettuce.
Can I have it?
You can certainly go for it. It doesn't seem that anyone else is.
I'm gonna go for it.
All right, you grab it. It's a little soggy.
Oh,
It's not very crisp.
I don't know. I like it crisp. I'll just toss it and grab a head of lettuce out of my backpack and start munching on that.
As everyone starts to, it seems the room is now filled up. The hobgoblin up at the front. The meeting is about to start. Please take your seats.
Do we have seats?
Yeah, there's some chairs just sitting about.
I'm gonna get in one that I'm not behind somebody who's taller than me.
and I sit towards the front.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome to the max.
All right. So you settle in. It's not too hard for you, Heidi, though. Well, there are a lot of tall people in this. There's a varying of races. So there are a lot of gnomes, halflings, dwarves.
So, and I can sit behind.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
good.
can sit behind to see. The the tiefling strides up to the front. Thank you for coming to this meeting. It fills our heart to know that this community will listen to our proposals. You wouldn't be surprised with the cold reception we received in Daltrey. But, nonetheless, we are emissaries from the Syndicate and, put bluntly, we seek the reunification of the Ashfields through mutual cooperation from settlements. At hearing this, the crowd begins to shift uncomfortably. Sensing this, the speaker continues. I understand your hesitation. The last time the Northern Isle was unified was under the Unitary. There is little love for the Unitary in Sarton, and perhaps even less in Phaeotia. But nowhere is that part of history despised more than in the Northern Isle. They were the first subjugated, and their reward after the fall was naught but ashes to build on. The eruption on the Northern Isle has blanketed it, turning the tortured souls who were trapped there into the Blaik at Ashmark. A word in infernal slips past her lips. The tiefling
I know
stops.
infernal.
Yeah, the tiefling stops for a moment, regaining her composure. It has made our home impossible to live in. Starvation is rampant, and travel is near impossible without sufficient protection. The Syndicate wishes to change this, to rebuild the land for those who still live there, suffocating under the weight of that natural disaster. If you join, you will fight horrors beyond your imagination. You will likely never see the goal we work for fulfilled, and you will do more for the Northern Isle than can ever be compensated. But, speaking of compensation, our organization has gained much traction with the Rivanas and the nobles of Luxton. You will earn more gold than you can carry if you are skilled, hardworking, and perhaps a little bit mad. Our ship.
The who? The who and the nobles of Luxton?
One moment. Let me finish this speech, and we'll have you roll a history check for that.
Okay.
If you are skilled, hardworking, and perhaps a little bit mad, our ship leaves this port in 1 week, and I pray that some of you will be on it. Help yourself to any food and drink within. I, Kron, and the other syndicate members will be around to answer any questions you may have. The hobgoblin elbows the tiefling. They speak again. Oh, and I am Kalza. Thank you. Again. The members who seem to be of the syndicate, their skin sort of that ashen gray, file in from the sides, beginning to speak with some of the guests within. So I'm gonna have, I would say, Heidi would have to make this likely with disadvantage, just because this is like a specific family name.
Specific thing.
Yeah, a specific family name in.
I just didn't know if it was a word I didn't recognize.
Oh, no. This is like a family name.
Okay, so I'm just going to assume it's some rich family.
Yeah.
I would have no reason to know about a particular rich family in Luxton.
I don't know Luxton.
You were in Luxton for a period.
Okay.
Not
Can
for
I
long.
roll them?
You can roll a history without disadvantage because you had been in there. And
Wow.
you also went through a place called
Like the
Rivana's.
Rockefellers.
You also went through a spot called Rivana's Respite. So
Rockefeller Street.
I rolled a 14.
14.
Rockefeller.
Okay.
I hardly know her.
With that, I would say that you
hardly know him.
With that,
Ah!
I would say that you recognize that that Rivana is a very important name in the Ashen Fields, one that holds a great amount of weight. In fact, you recognize the name as one of the higher-ups, specifically the leader of the syndicate. His last name of Rivana.
Understood.
Do you mention this to us?
Yes, I will relay my information to my cohorts.
I will say
What do they get
also
out of
that
this?
with your history check,
I guess safety is good for business.
I will also say that with your history check, you recognize the term of Blaik in Infernal to mean something along the lines of punishment, or the punished.
The punished is referring to like the monsters, or what was
turning the tortured souls who were trapped there into the Blaik, the ash mark.
Okay.
So it's like the ash mark bears itself out of like guilt for what the Unitary did, is the implication?
If you want further information, that can be gained through other ways.
I'm gonna go ask Zalza about it, or whatever her name is. Kalza.
Mm-hmm. As you're sort of looking around, Veronica, you actually recognize someone from the members who go in. One of this was a member of the patrol group that escorted you through the Ashen Fields, an Earth Genasi named Chris. He's on the shorter side, about 5 feet tall. Similar to his colleagues, his skin is that sort of ashen color. Looking around, you see all of them sort of have this in varying shades, but his is a little bit darker than the rest.
I guess I would approach him.
Okay,
I'll approach Chris.
gotcha. Shide, what are you doing?
I'm probably milling about the food. Um, for a second, I'm trying to think of what to do.
All right, you look over. Alf has gotten a nice heaping goblet of the punch.
Oh.
Are you sure about that?
He takes a sip. It's
And?
not that bad.
I would like to roll insight.
Okay.
That's a waste of an 18, but all right.
18. Yeah, he seems. He seems like fine with it. It's not. He doesn't. He doesn't seem to be like lying for any particular reason.
Hmm. I'm gonna steer clear of the punch. I'll perhaps grab a sausage for a second.
All right. So we'll go with Heidi. You approach as you approach the tiefling. You see Kron, the hobgoblin, speaking quietly to her.
I'm gonna try to sort of move in quietly and listen instead of go up to them immediately.
Okay, yeah, make me a perception check.
I'm gonna make. Can I make a stealth check to just try to get close enough to hear them normally without alerting them to my presence?
Sure.
That is, I believe, a 17.
All right, they're not actively looking for you, so yeah, that's perfectly fine. You get
Okay.
close enough, and you hear Kron. We have spoken to this before about you going off the script. Do not do it again. Oh, come on, come off it. These people need to see us as we are, not as Claudius dictates.
Is who? Claudius?
Claudius dictates.
Okay.
All right. Kron goes and walks away, starts to mingle as well.
I'm gonna go tug on. How tall is Kalza compared to me?
How tall are you again?
I'm 4'6".
Okay, Talza, sorry, Kalza. Yeah.
Talza.
Kalza is probably around like 6.5 feet tall. She is really tall and very like lithe. Is the
Okay,
word
I guess
I
I'll
would
sort
use
of
to describe.
try to get her attention by grabbing her wrist, like tapping her on the wrist.
Oh, hello there. Thank you so much for
Hey.
coming.
Yeah, of course. You were talking earlier about it was some word, I think in Infernal, but I didn't recognize it. For the things wandering around the wastes. I'm curious about that.
Yes, Blaik is a word in my native tongue. I heard many stories about the Ashmark growing up. My nana said that they were husks commanded by bodiless souls. We don't know.
Bodiless souls?
Well, we don't know exactly what the
Like a
Ashmark are.
ghost?
They are very physical. We don't know exactly what the Ashmark are, but we are well versed in combating them and know much of their nature. They can be
Interesting.
killed with a sharp mind and a sharp stick.
But they're sort of all over the wastes, like in between the towns?
Yes, unfortunately. The
See.
Ashmark move in roving packs, seemingly drawn by movement and blood spilled upon the ground.
Packs.
Almost like sharks, or so at least I have heard from sailors.
They're like wolves.
They're like wolves?
I don't know. I've just been dealing with a lot of lycanthropes myself. And this is ringing some bells, so to speak. Do you find that they're more savage or more powerful when there's a full moon?
No. They are a
There goes another lead.
yes, I suppose I am thankful that they are not lycanthrope. He kind of
Well,
laughs
it's
to
just like
herself.
what I know is that the lycanthropes I've fought they're vulnerable to a particular kind of weapon. So maybe if you found something that the Ashmark were vulnerable to, you might be able to deal with them on a bigger scale.
Yes, that is something that we are well into investigating, but they are a difficult thing to survive.
See,
Yes, but
interesting.
with proper training, anyone, proper training and the correct amount of support, anyone can survive out in the wastes. And that is our intention. That is all that we want to do, is to make it safe, so that people can live and travel without fear of immediate death.
Hmm. See. Well, I certainly hope you find them. Well,
Have you considered joining
I'm
our
kind of
ranks?
I'm sort of otherwise involved here, but I'm wondering why you've chosen to come to Marnmouth to recruit. Are you going to places that you know didn't care for the unitary or something?
Well, we are doing a recruitment over the past maybe 6 months or so. We have been traveling the western coast of the main continent.
Hmm.
Yes,
Have you gotten any good recruiting in Ilum? Have you been to Ilum?
we have. Yes, we got a fair few. It has been rather good to
Ooh.
have.
Is anyone in town here from Ilum?
Hmm. Um, some of them, I believe, one or two came with us. Some of them we sent another ship.
Okay. Could I talk to any of them? I have some questions.
About the syndicate?
Yeah. Can I roll
Make a
deception?
deception check, yeah.
Definitely not about
That
Garrus.
is a. That's a 6.
She just kind of she gives you a cute little smirk. Just, I am sure that I can answer any questions you have about the syndicate or other
I'll level with
things.
you, lady.
Worst
I
liar
am
ever.
trying to be an adventurer, and I'm very interested in opportunities like this. But there's a particular adventuring guild in Ilum that I really admire, and I really want to talk to somebody about who's actually maybe met them. So it
Ah,
would be really.
would this be the first class champion, perhaps?
Yes, you've heard of them?
Yes, I have heard of them.
Did you meet any of them?
At one point, yes.
What was that like?
Disappointing, unfortunately.
Huh?
I had a conversation with them similar to the one that we are having now. I spoke to one who originated from the Northern Isle, and they refused the call to action.
Oh, what was their name?
Arona.
Arona. I would know who this is, right?
You do.
This is the other one that we met in campaign 1, right?
In
The one who was,
campaign
like,
one,
eating a
yes,
lot?
this was the person. This was the person who was. If
The
you
one who was like
well,
eating at the banquet with
yeah,
with
she
rocks.
was at the bar. She was fully camped out at the bar.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
have like
recall.
a does Heidi have like a trading deck of like FCC
Baseball
members
cards. Baseball
and like
cards.
and like whips
No,
it out just to read the stats.
I have my personal fan art, but it's not on me.
It
A
should
lot
be
of it
on
is
you at
like
all times.
no, a lot of it is like in my room in my family house.
On the walls.
It's like next to the no boys allowed sign. um okay.
This is a problem with our movement, our goal. Is it is so very easy to forget.
But you're from it's just people wanna go away and they don't want to remember where they came from.
Well, as I mentioned before, our goal is not something easily achieved. I doubt that I will see a quarter of the Northern Isle return to safety before I make my deathbed. The ash is everywhere. It seeps into your clothes, your boots, your food. There is nothing that is safe from it. When we leave, even for short periods of time, it can be easy to forget. So we wear this as a reminder that there are people who need us to return, and that our work is far from done. She licks her thumb and rubs it gently on her palm, revealing purplish skin beneath.
Wow. I really respect that. I don't know if this is necessarily my fight, but I think there's probably a lot of people who are grateful that it's yours.
Well, if you ever find yourself looking to make a very important impact, you know where to find us. If it is not within the period before we leave, then go to Luxton. Meet there with our leadership, and I am sure that they will see to it that you are placed into a situation where you can help.
I'll nod. Is it all like military work, or are there people who do like, recovery or something?
We do whatever is necessary, and to each their own abilities. There are some who do not fight, and simply are scouts, or, help to rebuild.
See. Well, thank you for talking with me.
And thank you for keeping an open mind.
Nod. Go to try to find the others.
All right, I'm gonna go get a glass of water real quick. I don't know what it was about that accent, but I'll be right back.
Cough, cough, cough.
Ashy.
Sneeze.
Ashy.
Wait, so yeah.
Be right back.
Ash in the throat there.
Wait, I have questions.
Looks like you gotta wait.
You gotta wait. This is a perfect chance to talk about our sponsor.
Nobody.
Nobody is a bottomless void, consuming all, and is one with all. Nobody can be a part of your daily routine, and can also be a part of your meaningless existence in life.
You know the best part about nothing is? Costs nothing.
Nobody costs nothing.
Podcast is a non-profit organization, as in we don't make any profits.
Ever.
Thank you,
We're
Paul.
we're a non-profit until we start making profit. So give us your profit.
Let's
Give
fucking
us your
go, Paul.
money.
So give us your money.
What did
Hand
Paul
it
say?
over.
Paul, put that Starbucks money to use, man.
Use
Yeah,
code
come on.
Paul.
Give us
Don't
fucking
don't dox
massive-
Paul. Don't
I'm not
dox
doxing Paul.
Use
Just
code
dox
Paul.
Oh,
him
I
as a
shouldn't have
Starbucks
doxed.
worker.
Sorry, I shouldn't have doxed Paul as Howard Schultz.
Yeah.
God, that's my bad.
Use code Paul to get 10%
Oh,
off your
use
followers.
code Paul
From your
5 to
following.
get 15% off
What the fuck?
our affiliate link
Yeah.
on Factor.
CB, you know what? Our codes should be CB Paul, so it's like That's what it
From your following fees?
Yeah,
Yeah.
following
Do we
fee.
have a tithe? Do we have a tithe?
Oh shit, that is a great idea. Hold on, that's for donations. Any donations are a tithe.
Our pull up the pull up the smothering tithe art. That's
Not
our.
the fucking anime girls. I'm not doing that.
I just said pull up the art. That's all I said. You said anime,
girl
art.
art? There's anime girl art of that card.
I know there is. My buddy has it. He showed me, and I was like, I need this.
Yeah, I
My
knew
buddy?
that was the one you were talking about as
No,
opposed
I
to the
was talking
normal
about the
art.
normal one where the guy's puking out gold.
Oh, that one is also good.
Yeah, that's like the normal one.
I don't know what the anime girl one, how that's supposed to represent a tithe, by the way. I
Well, it
don't know
says
about
one-
that.
I don't know. It's
Is
just one girl.
tithing.
Mm,
Let's
I don't
just
know,
see
man.
some anime girls. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. All right,
All
fine,
right,
now
Paul.
we're-
We give
we're
you
on the
2
right side
seconds.
of
We're gonna look
Twitch.
up what is the name of this.
It's in
It's
general.
this one. Here it
I
is in general.
I posted in general.
All
Hey,
right,
so
let me.
DM, I had some questions about the Ashen Fields.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What's up?
So what happened again?
What happened? Yeah, so this
Yeah, the
is.
history.
Yeah, this doesn't look like Tithe. This looks like an anime
Yeah,
girl.
this doesn't scream tithe to me, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
with you.
Eddie, can you post
No,
a
this
picture of
one
the other
does.
one, please?
Yeah,
they're
it's right
right
here. Yeah, I got it. It's right here.
Yeah, that's not the original
not
art.
true.
That's so
That's not
good,
the
though.
original art.
That's
that-
still so good.
That is really good. It's no
All right,
land
fine,
so
here it
much
is.
money.
There it is.
It's no
Hi.
land
Yes.
tax.
I literally, it's no. There is a land tax card.
I love this guy.
Everybody loves
Land
that.
tax.
Oh shit, I forgot. I need to be watching.
Everybody loves land tax.
Baha
Yay.
Prisimi.
Okay. Let's get back on track here.
Let's
Anyway,
snap back to
so-
reality.
What were your questions?
Thank
So
you,
what
Paul.
happened?
Yes.
What happened? So, after the fall of the Unitary was settled on the Northern Isle.
Yes.
After the fall of the Unitary, everything sort of drove out of the main continent, and a lot of people retreated back onto the Northern Isle. What happened next was a massive natural disaster. A volcano erupted on the northern part of the Northern Isle, which blanketed the entirety of the island in a thick layer of ash.
Okay, and the ash mark is the.
I think you were you at that replaceable session, Sage? I'm not sure if you were. I think it was episode 3,
I don't think so.
Pain in the Ash.
I might have been
Something like
there. I like
classics.
vaguely remember there.
Yeah.
I thought it was a snow covered because we got like captured by the one lady that was there. She had like a big bear or something,
It was a big dog, yeah.
right?
Big,
Big dog, yeah.
I do not recall this even a little.
My character
Maybe
thought
you
it was a
weren't
bear.
there.
Yeah.
I don't
I may not
remember
have
this,
been there.
but who knows? That was like an early replaceable.
Yeah,
may have been
regardless. The
entertaining
ash
a
mark,
woman.
the ash mark are these
you were
strange.
you were late. You
Yeah.
were definitely late, but you were there.
The ash mark
I
are
was late?
very strange
Yeah.
creatures.
Maybe I was entertaining a woman.
Ah, yes.
I
In your
assume that
dreams.
I mean, Eddie, I assume that you might have been with someone, but entertaining them.
You know,
I don't
nobody
know
was
about that
there to
one.
judge. You know, Eddie, it's the same way as the way we think about Jake riding a bike. You know, we can see the pictures, but until we're actually there watching you ride the bike, we're still going to say that you don't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah, Eddie doesn't know how to rotate anything in his mind either. Also, note
I can't ride a
chat,
bike.
note that.
Eddie can't rotate things in his mind.
That would make your lives a lot easier if you could just say, well, at least Eddie doesn't know how to rotate things in his mind whenever something went wrong in your life.
Yeah.
That's why you cling to this belief about my ability or inability to rotate things in my mind.
Welcome to my
Because it
world.
makes you feel better about your inability to rotate some girls.
Man, I'm rotating us moving on with the campaign in my mind right now.
I'm not
rotating
Look,
your
I'm
mom.
derailing.
Anyways, Veronica.
Hi.
Yeah,
Rotating
so
your mom in my mind. It's taking a really long time.
yo, Unproduct 1. Thank you for
Promotion of our channel. Let's go. This is a
Wow,
great section.
chatbots.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I love chatbots. It's lower than any
Lower than
competitor
any. Wait. Can I? Hello. Sorry for bothering you.
from
I want to offer
Upon
promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible
this
and
in like
convenient order
a
management
JFK
panel, chat
voice.
panel, everything. What does JFK sound like again?
Hello, and thank you for bothering you. I would
Oh,
like
okay.
to offer promotion for your
Hello,
channel.
thank you.
Viewers, followers, views, and chat bots,
Etc.
etc. All right, anyways, we're getting back to this. So, you
Voice
go
is
and you
lower than any
approach,
competitor.
you approach,
The
Go to
quality is guaranteed
Streamrise.
to
I
be the
approached
best.
Chris.
you approach Chris. He looks over to you. Divines, it's Veronica. So good to see you, my companion.
Hi. How are you doing? This was I didn't expect to see you.
I've been doing great. You know, I'm still kicking. You know, Ashmark haven't gotten to me yet. But you know, how are you? You know, Marnmouth is said to be home to many wonders.
Um, Many wonders I've seen. Uh, I've seen that big library. Um, uh,
Other thing.
the swamps. Like I've never seen a swamp before. Uh,
Yeah, they
uh,
seem to have that in spades.
yeah. The market. Lots of different people. Like I'm experiencing a new thing every day.
Seen at least 7 different kinds of boils at work.
Yeah, I have a job.
Oh, nice, a job. What are you doing?
I do medical work.
Oh, well, it's an admirable profession. Good on you.
Thank you.
Well, are you thinking of joining up, I guess?
Um, I don't know yet. Um, I don't know if I feel comfortable going back just quite yet.
Well, it's not an easy place to be, that's for sure.
I do feel a bit homesick, but they're the ones that made me leave, so I'm not quite ready to go back just yet.
Well, you know what they say. It's a big place. It's a big world.
And I've
Also,
only
where you
seen,
came from is way up the road.
yeah, and I've only been really to this one city so far on the main continent, so I have quite a lot of exploring to do.
Yeah, you got to get out there. You know, I've been you know, taking these sort of, you know, PR gigs. Really good.
What um what kind of wonders have you seen on your adventures?
Well, you know, plenty, just sort of cleaning up the wastes mostly. It's you know, after a while it just kind of gets to be a little samey, you know. You know, wake up, almost die, walk, you know, 4 days without any water, almost die again. You know, it's just after a while you just kind of
It all just fades in with each other.
yeah, just about.
Okay. Well, it was really nice to see you again, and I can't thank you enough for you saving my life.
Of course. Well, if you ever feel like you need to go back over there, well, you always have a friend to crash with. Of
I very much appreciate it.
course, glad to be of assistance. And hey, keep yourself safe out here. You know, it's a nice city, but I hear there's a bunch of, you know, spooky stuff out in the swamp.
I've seen I've seen some quite interesting things out there.
What have you seen?
Um, Crazed lizard men, um, some nasty bugs, and just I don't really know.
Bugs and lizards. Yeah, that's yeah,
Sounds like a swamp. Sounds like a swamp.
yeah, it's just real frightening. But yeah, no, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I have to go now. I have to go meet with my colleagues.
All right. Well, wish you the best.
Thank you. And I'll scoot away from this now ending awkward conversation.
Are you on a scooter?
Yeah. I have no. I click my heels in
Find
little.
vehicle.
No, I click my heels in little
Summon motor
little.
carriage.
I click my heels and little wheels pop out from underneath, and I roll
I'm gonna
away.
cast Find Wheeled Conveyance.
I have wheelies in my shoes.
Do you have Heelys?
Yeah, I have heelys.
Whoa.
I'm cool like that. I actually lose movement speed for using heelys because it's actually slower than walking.
Interesting.
Joking it off heelys.
Ugh, my back hurts. Heidi is.
From carrying the weight of the podcast? Oh, I know.
What?
Well, Eddie said his back hurts. I said from
Ah, of
carrying.
course.
Uh,
Make me a mod so I can be his
Anyways.
ass.
Anyways, I don't know why Clark was so quiet for so long.
Huh? I mean, you
Uh,
guys are talking to each other. I'm not going to interrupt
yeah, we're hanging
internal
out.
Yeah,
role play.
Heidi is going to walk over to this conversation.
Which
Mhm.
conversation?
The one between Veronica and Chris.
Oh, I was just walking away.
Well, Heidi interrupts you walking away.
Oh,
Ooh.
Who's this?
talk. He's one of the guys that saved my life after I
Oh.
left my home.
Well, this is one of the guys who saved my life. And I'll point at Veronica, and then I'll reach my hand up to shake Chris's hand. So, I guess by transitive property, I have you to thank. My name's Heidi.
Chris, you thinking of joining up?
I feel like I got a lot of responsibilities down here, but I really admire what you guys are doing.
Well, I thank you. And, you know, you ever find yourself up there, you can always just, you know, lend a temporary hand.
Will do.
Hey, who's this guy?
Name's Chris. Are you thinking of joining up?
No.
He's got
Oh, well,
a
that's
quote.
great, but just know if you're ever up in town.
Bro's got a quota and he's not meeting it.
It's
Bro's
okay.
got Bro's got a
I'll
quota
spread
sheet.
some word around town.
Ass
Oh.
walks up. Hey, who's this?
Very nice. Very
Ask how's
nice.
the punch.
I've heard worse.
Well,
Great.
Who'd you guys talk to? Anyone interesting?
yeah, I talked to Karza. Um, seems like you guys are doing pretty hard work out there. And I was wondering what was going on with the ash, and she explained it. It's very noble. Saying this to like Chris.
Yeah, it's a. Some of our members think it's a little, you know, a little performative, but it's. I think it's
Is that
important.
like bad for your skin? Can you do it if you have fur?
Yeah, probably. Have to assume.
Hmm. Well, that would be
I mean,
sort of a deal
he
breaker
goes
for
and
me.
sort of kind of like shakes his hair a little bit. Some ash like falls out.
Dude, I need
Hmm.
to make a chinchilla character and I just bathe in ash.
Chinchilla character.
That's how they take
Chinchilla
baths.
folk.
Yeah, chinchilla folk.
This is like Bingus's exotic Latina cousin. No, but
Yeah, I can't take that one back. That one stays out of
know why that
the.
sentence came out of my mouth. That cat doesn't go back in a bag.
Yeah.
Give me a second, sorry.
Okay, he stunned himself from
I
that.
put myself in the fucking incapacitated condition.
All right, Chris will attack
I'm
with
out.
advantage.
No.
Hey, are you ready for a second punch?
Second punch. No, you punched me like 3 times that day.
Shide gives you a cup of punch.
I don't really want this.
I'll
It's
take
not half
it.
bad.
Says
Okay.
Ass. Ass
I'll
grabs
give it to Ass.
He's very slowly and almost pained drinking. Just ah.
You're not enjoying that. Why you keep drinking?
It's not that bad.
Insight check.
Okay, roll your insight check.
Man, that's a modded 20.
It's not that bad.
Bad.
Why are you wincing then?
I mean, it's not that good either.
Sometimes a guy gets thirsty. Isn't your whole shtick joy? Wouldn't you be shouldn't you be drinking of joy?
This is it. It's small joys.
Joy in a cup?
It's not the best joy. It's not the finest thing I've ever had, but it's all right.
But it makes you joyful?
I feel like I'm pretty joyful. He
I
goes and
think
he
the
like stares at you again, Shide, like examining your face.
Nothing. Why do you keep looking at me like that?
I'm studying your face to figure out what it looks like when you're joyful.
Hmm.
Might have
Well,
to wait a minute for that one.
you might have to wait for my death for that.
Whoa. Where'd that come from?
You can't tell, but I'm smiling.
No, I
I'm
can
smiling
tell.
all the time.
I can tell.
You see it in my eye.
Veronica.
Is it in my eyes?
I have X-ray vision. I can see
Oh,
through the mask.
Okay, I'm
No,
walking
X-ray
away.
vision.
When
As
he
you're-
says that, I walk away.
As you're walking away, she's like, "Yeah, no, it's the eyes."
I stand behind Shide.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Shide's elf is looking at Veronica through you. You take.
I'm gonna bonk him. I'm gonna bonk him.
Well, no. So you
I don't think we should.
take 39 points of radiation damage from the X-rays.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, you are both dead, and also you have like a weird kind of cancer now. So
I've got a
sorry
small
about
grown
that,
growth.
Shide.
Wait,
You've
wait,
grown a
Shide.
third limb.
What do you mean for the hour of your death or whatever you said? That's crazy.
Oh, that was a
You
joke.
don't talk like that.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know, but like normally you make jokes about like I don't even normally you don't make jokes.
I'm trying something new.
So are you saying
Hmm.
are you
Well,
joyful right
take
now?
that one back. Take that one back to the shop. I don't think you could like
Hmm.
lead off
it-
with a joke about dying.
Does it
I
hurt
don't
to
know.
smile? Would it like hurt?
Let's see. I'm gonna roll for that. Does it hurt to smile? That's a 4. Yes, it hurts to smile.
Do you think it's because you're like grinding your teeth so much all the time? When I'm like,
Do I grind?
sometimes when I sleep over, it's like at night I can just kind of hear you gnashing them.
Oh God.
It's like
See, they, like-
I don't know. It's like you're
Guess you could
dreaming
say I'm
about.
always on that grind.
Whoa.
That's not
Yeah, it's
good
like
for
you
you. You might
never
know,
actually sleep.
you might need to see a doctor for that if you're
It's
grinding
weird.
your
I
teeth.
don't know. Is that
Why do you think I have you around?
are all elves like that?
I'm not a dentist. You gotta find like a
Where like
specialist for that.
you sleep with your eyes open?
I don't sleep with my eyes open.
I heard
You
that.
get trance. Sometimes when you're asleep, I look at you and it's like your eyes are like wide open.
Well, that's not. Well, that's
I think
just
that's
a
an elf. I think
meditative
that's an elf
state.
thing. I think that's an elf
Yeah.
thing.
It's like, so are you
Just
like,
because you can't do it doesn't mean that it's not normal.
Stu, if it was an elf thing?
It is an elf thing.
I didn't ask you if it was like a, ooh, they so weird thing. I asked you if it was an elf thing. Sounds like
Yeah,
it's an
it's
elf
nothing.
thing.
It's
Okay,
an elf thing.
sounds good.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. It would give me more time to fight crime and stuff.
Indeed.
Anyway,
All right.
Have we
I'm gonna-
gathered the info that we wanted to know about these guys?
I think so. I think I'll have one last conversation with one of them before we head out.
Yeah, I need to ask about this punch. Just walks over to Chris. Chris,
You gotta tell me
Did
about
you
the punch.
did you bring this punch with you? Do they have this over in the Northern Isle? Chris is just no, I don't think so.
Is
Damn.
it a specialty? Is this a
Oh,
specialty
good, good.
drink?
I guess
Ow.
I'll walk
Oh,
over to
comes back.
Kron.
All right. Sort of gruff looking. His skin is, has the ashes on it, but it's very much a hue of red because he is
Does he
like
look like Kratos?
he's a hobgoblin. Not really.
Hobgoblin.
Does he
and
look
a-
like Kratos?
I would say no.
Okay.
He is not bald.
Even though he's bearded and covered in ash?
He's not bald.
Okay. Does he have like a hairstyle or does he just have like hobgoblin furs?
He has a hairstyle. It's kind of if you look at the image, it's very I'd say like Gene from Bob's Burgers. It's just it's a mop. It's just kind of there. Does not look
Yeah,
like
I
he
see
Oh,
it.
puts.
yeah.
He kind of has like helmet hair as well. Like you can't really.
He kind of looks similar to Chris.
Mother.
Ow! What the Sage? What the fuck was that?
What?
That was really loud. Was that you?
I whispered into the
Yeah,
mic. I said
it was really loud. It was like really loud.
Sorry.
I was more
Jesus
confused than
Christ.
anything.
My ear is ringing.
So Kron already
I don't
upset with
think
you
so.
for yell whispering into his ear. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering, what's the syndicate's kind of role right now with you guys PRing? Or I'm assuming there's people in the Northern Isle now.
There's more than enough in the Northern Isle currently. Such, we were able to send out this recruitment team. We always need more.
Have you joined with any similar forces?
Such as?
Well, I was thinking here in Marnmouth there's Hydra, obviously. Groups
Are
that have
members of Hydra willing to go across the dreaded expanse to work and toil in the Northern Isle?
perhaps.
You think so?
I think if there was a exchange of labor amongst both parties, you might have a better recruitment rate, if that makes sense.
Exchange of labor.
You know,
As
you scratch
in-
my back, they scratch yours type beat. I'm not trying to.
As in,
Sorry.
we take members who are currently protecting the remnant civilizations out in the ashen wastes, spend hundreds, thousands of gold to ship them over here to go kill snakes in some dank swamp.
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound too good.
No, it does not. You seem to know an awful lot about this Hydra group.
I've just lived here a long time. Never really left.
Very well. Well, if you wish to change that, and if you wish to make a change,
Whoa.
you know where to find us. 1 week, and then we're out of here. Else, you gotta pay your passage.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 1 week.
Fast forward 1 week.
That's what I'm gonna say in 1 week. I'm gonna say
Are you
it's
coming
been-
or not?
Huh.
All right.
I'm,
Then.
I'm sort of listening into this conversation at a distance, by the way.
How
Okay.
far do you guys travel to recruit? Are you going all across Exanda?
Just the western coast of the main continent, that is. Stopped in the Elven Quarter, Ilum, that tiefling place. All the way down here. We got one more stop afterwards, and then we're headed back across the expanse.
And you said you've got some donations from. Sorry. I didn't quite remember the name.
Ravana and other noble houses of Luxton.
They have former ties with the Northern Isles? Or just empathize with the cause?
What do you mean by former ties?
Or formal, not former.
I
Sorry.
mean, they're noble houses. They have reason to want the area safe.
Where is Lux? This is DM. I'm asking, where is Luxembourg again?
Luxton is the biggest
Luxton?
city in the
It's
Isle,
the
right?
biggest city.
Luxton,
Yeah.
The Isle.
largest city in the
Okay.
Isle. As you something to make a note of. Do note the location of most of these cities.
So the
Yeah.
further north you get, the less civilization there is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the furthest north here, sort of where we'll put the crab. The crab, it doesn't show on this map, but up here, the crab here, that is where the volcano was.
I guess I misunderstood. I thought Luxton was somewhere like in like the inland
No.
No,
kind of
Luxon is
country.
the big coast city.
Yeah, most
Okay,
of
my
the
bad.
most of the civilizations, like larger civilizations that exist on the outskirts of the island because those areas.
I thought the wind was blowing south that day.
Hmm?
If the wind was blowing north when it erupted, well, you wouldn't have had the trouble.
Well, it was a big explosion. There's a lot of. It was a big eruption. So areas that are
I'm not
on
gonna
the
say what
coast,
size, what danger level eruption.
mega
It was a big
colossal.
eruption.
The
You'd say it was disruptive.
Mega Colossal, it disrupted about 2 tiles in diameter.
yeah,
And but hey, improved your crop growth, but it destroyed half the population of your major city that
Damn.
was right next to it.
speaking of
Speaking
that,
of improved
well,
crop growth,
yeah, no,
is there
actually,
good alfalfa in that area?
anyway,
The Peters, they're gone. Who?
anyways, what I was saying is the large settlements on the Northern Isle are located sort of far away from the volcano because the ash has started to get livable in those areas where you can now have significantly better crop growth.
See.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
When you
I
say
fucking
when you
thought.
say unify the Northern Isle,
Mm-hmm.
do you mean I'm walking up and asking Kron now. Do you mean like the parts that people actually live in, or the whole thing?
Well, we do our job good enough. People should be able to live wherever they want.
So you're gonna do like reclamation projects and try to get rid of the ash up north?
That's a part of it, but that's significantly down the line.
I guess you got to clear it of those things first.
The ash mark, yeah.
Interesting. Man, what's it like fighting them?
It's not good. You got to go about it in very, very particular ways. You don't really survive a head-on encounter with them super well.
Yeah, I've heard you got to be cunning.
Go ahead.
I said I've heard you got to be cunning.
Oh, cunning. I think they say kind of. Yeah. You got to be smart. They're mindless hordes. You can trick them pretty easy, but they're sturdy. And I've seen more than enough faces burned off.
Yeah. So you can't like recruit them or anything? There's no way to make them
The
like help build the
Ashmark?
town for you or whatever?
The Ashmark are mindless beasts. No matter whatever.
So are oxen.
Oxen don't explode into acidic bursts when you strike them. These things are mindless, ravenous.
I don't know what kind of oxen you know about. No, I'm kidding.
They
I
can't
come
be
from
tamed.
the land of exploding oxen.
They can't nothing. The only thing you can do to them is kill them.
They're
Seems
pretty
pretty simple
strong.
when you put it like that.
And I wish
Could
it
they
were
make more
so.
of them?
We don't know.
Hmm.
You know how many died during the eruption?
Like, I can't imagine it was less than a few 100,000.
No one knows for sure, but you talk to one of them bookish types and they'll tell you maybe upwards of 1 million. Adonia may have been the most populous city ever in Exonda. Gone.
And all those people are Ashmark now?
That's what the theory is.
Damn. Listen, I kind of do some research on this kind of stuff, so I'll see what I can dig up at the library before you guys leave town, even though I don't know if I'll be able to come up and help you, but I might be able to help you from down here a little bit.
Well, that's thank you for that. But well,
I'm sure
I
you
think
need more hands and not more brains, but
we're pretty good in the old knowledge department. There aren't going to be any old documents that are going to reveal secrets about these things. They're fairly modern.
I'm going to look
inconvenience.
for some old documents that reveal secrets about these things
All right, so you're doing a Samuel Tarley thing. Gotcha.
tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. So do note, tomorrow you do have to report back to the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the library first.
Okay. So, well, you're supposed to go in the morning, but you can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll go in the morning and go to the library after, whatever.
So,
He also better give me a god. They better goddamn pay me for fighting those fucking witches.
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 They better
Witches.
pay my butt for fighting those freaking witches.
That's gonna be how
What did
Slim.
you do?
That's gonna be how
You
Slim
got
says
turned
it from
into
now
a
on. Is
widow
witches.
wabbit.
Witches. Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you
So
would
do you
like
want-
to do?
I think we should report to Mallory before bed, at least about this.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm game.
I'm gamer.
I am world's
Me,
strongest gamer.
I'm gamer. All right, so you return back to Mallory. You say your goodbyes. It seems that the meeting was a bit of a success. There was a lot of people, sticking around. You overheard some conversations, specifically another that one was having with Kron after you sort of walked away about sort of the ancestry of the syndicate, and you hear the word unitary be used a few times.
No, that's interesting. That
In like
is
a
something I
positive
could
way
find in the
or in a bad
library.
way? Yeah.
Not in a
I'm
positive.
assuming a bad way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one is. No one in very few in Marnmouth would talk about the Unitary in a positive way. Their most famous battle was against the Unitary, and they kicked
I know.
ass.
I would hope so. That's why I was like, I'm listening in. Just
Yeah,
any unitary sentiment.
yeah.
Keeping an
There
eye
was a
on you.
level of when during Cal's speech, there was a
Yes, I remember.
yeah. So things to keep in mind. So you want to head out, or do
Yeah.
you want
Yeah,
to
I
stick
think so.
around? All right, so head out.
I mean, I think I get the sense that like some people view them as a unitary successor, and they're scared that if there's ever a unified Northern Isle, it'll be able to conquer the rest of the world or something. But it seems that the unitary was only able to do that because of super weapons, not because it was on an island.
Yeah, also this doesn't really give the sentiment of like this is the unitary. This is hey, we're literally just
That
trying
being
to
said,
make
that's
the
what the
island
unitary
livable.
would say. That's what the unitary would say.
What,
In
that we're
order for
just
a
trying
place to
to
be livable, there shouldn't be any elves there.
All right, so you make your way back to Mallory's. Mallory is still awake. It's getting into the later hours of the evening. Well, how's your little meeting?
Oh,
You know,
Productive?
productive, if you could say.
yeah, they seem to be doing some good stuff up there. I mean, I don't. They're just fighting these like ash monster things. I don't know if there's anything.
They're, it seems like a group trying to recruit individuals willing to go clear out the Northern Isles of the Ash
Yeah,
Mark.
it seems like they're really prioritizing fighters over like, reclaiming more of the land from the ash or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's the first thing is to clear out the Ash Mark to reclaim the land, but you know,
Those Ashmark are pretty tough. I've
Are they
seen.
keeping the land ashy?
I guess so. They're keeping it acidy.
Hmm.
But it doesn't seem like a group that is of anything of suspicion.
Didn't really seem like they were trying to cause trouble, but you did hear some people comparing them to the Unitarian stuff. I think that's just kind of fear mongering, though. Personally,
Agreed.
not everybody you disagree with is Tannis.
God damn it. Ugh. Yeah, Mallory just says, "Yeah, that was that was kind of my take on him as well." You know,
Have you met
Seems
with
like
them before?
something
they've come by. They've come by. You know, every 5 years or so, they'll make another trip down here. We'll run into some people who are on their way to go help. It's a suicide mission, but they're
Well, if
doing
they
it
need
for
to
a good
keep
reason.
getting more recruits, so it goes.
Mm-hmm. They can't build on the ash, then I'm sure that they'll build on bones.
Well, I
Mm.
think they're doing the right thing.
Hmm.
I don't know, though. Remains to be seen how effective they are, I guess.
Takes a lot of men to fight those things. So
Yeah, that's true.
You'd have to wonder though if they have wealthy ties, why wouldn't they try to accrue more of that here? I guess
More wealth? I don't think they have money trouble. I think that they have people trouble.
They have
that's what I
body
mean.
trouble.
But the more money you have, the more bodies you could spread, I guess, better.
yeah, but who wants
Right, so
to
that's what we're doing.
travel?
That's what we just saw, I think.
Yeah, but who wants to really travel up there and want to fight those things? I get the money's good.
Somebody with nothing better to do.
Fair.
That's probably the most dangerous kind of person.
A boy, boy. A bored one.
Idle hands, etc., etc. Well, I'm going to sleep.
They say.
You three, pointing to Shive, Veronica, and Alf, meet me in the morning. We need to talk. Heidi,
Mm.
keep up the good work.
Yes, Lady Mallory.
All right.
Me and
Good
Alf are
night.
going to our Zillow apartment building.
Mm-hmm. Alf spends some time on the balcony overlooking the glorious views of Marnmouth.
Is he still drinking the punch, or
he has a
did he
little
Still
take
bit
it
of
out
drinking the punch.
he took a small cup with him, which he has been slowly nursing for a few hours.
Oh God.
He's just like, it's not that bad.
You're in, since we're going to bed, just before we go to bed, with the very little he has left, I'm gonna detect poison and disease.
All right,
The cup.
you focus in. There's no poison or disease.
Oh, okay. I just had to double check.
Mm-hmm.
I really should have checked like when you were first drinking it, but hey, you never know.
Eh. He says as he continues and finishes the last drop.
Fair enough.
Is there anything you'd like to do before you come to rest?
No.
Do I have any interesting dreams?
You do. You seem to be fighting an
Like-
ash mark, or what you imagine of it, which is, like a big lycanthrope covered in ash. And as you go and you slay it, you see it was Shide's face.
Ah!
All right,
Whoa.
Do I
so you
do
wake
I
up scared.
do I
That is
grind my
Scared.
awesome.
teeth?
Does he in
You
fact get
grind your
scared?
teeth really bad.
Oh god.
You wake up and you never like you kind of notice that like your jaw hurt a little bit when you woke up, but you're like, okay, I'm not really thinking about it that much. But now that you are like aware of it, you're like, oh yeah, ouch, ooh.
Bro, Shide's got TMJ. Really gotta get a mouth guard real quick.
All right, so Heidi, you are going to make your way over to the.
I'm gonna. I think I wake up early.
Mhm.
Is she there awake yet?
By
Oh
the
yeah.
sound of
Oh yeah.
grinding teeth, no.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
not gonna wake her up.
I'm
I'm
probably
gonna.
awake. I
I'm
got my
gonna.
4 hours of sleep. I'm in
Oh yeah, that is true.
I'm in trance mode, so I'm
I'm
just
gonna make
my eyes
sure
are
I didn't kill Shide in her sleep by accident.
All right, you go and you get close. You like put your ear up next to her heart, and you hear this sound.
Ah, better get out of here. This is getting weird.
You are still asleep.
All right, you leave. The rest of you awaken in the morning and attend Mallory's meeting.
Mallory's
All of you have awoken. You know, Veronica and Alf have to wake up a little bit earlier because they don't, live above their boss's
live
office.
there.
So, they get there. Alf is, drinking. He's drinking something. Mallory.
I'm pretty quiet about it. Walking in.
Mallory sits at her desk. Good morning. Tonight, there's a gala for some rich merchant is throwing that Aldrin has asked us to attend. You three will be coming with me. Take care that this is not a reward. This is punishment for your royal fuck up with that wine. You will all attend this pointless, showy gala as advocates for Hydra. You will politely listen to the rampant ramblings of those whom I share a social tier, inserting light laughter and contemplative humming when necessary. You will tell them of the great deeds you have accomplished for Hydra and will attempt to convince those hesitant to back our organization. And in turn, my unrestricted command of the fog. You will
Why does she
not.
sound like an American Catholic girl's guide to getting a man?
Yeah, a little bit. You will not, and I feel that I must repeat, not mention any ongoing information about our very secret investigation to anyone at this event. Have I made myself perfectly crystalline clear?
Yes, Mallory.
Yes. I raise my
Mhm.
hand. Quickly, I raise my hand.
Yes.
Attire wise, are we going in our uniform? Are we going in our normal like adventuring gear, or do we have to dress to fit with everyone else?
No, you need to wear proper clothes. I have already gotten something for myself tailored, and have informed my attendant that the three of you will also receive fine clothes, taken out of your salary, of course. Sort of grimaces.
I've
Go
never
to.
had nice clothes before.
Yeah, I can tell. Go to them immediately, then return here at day's end. Do whatever you want during the day, follow your leads, do some research on some of that stuff you found from that, that snake guy. Do whatever you need to do, but return here by day's end. We will make to the event from here.
DM's no question.
Yeah.
Did they didn't say Mallory didn't say where we're getting our outfits from? Are we just getting our outfits from here, or do we have to go to some place to get them?
We have
You will
to. She
go
said to
to the
go to her
tailor.
attendant.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
the attendant.
The attendant. Okay.
What
Yeah,
I would know,
she
I
gives
would
you
assume.
directions to the tailor, to the location of the tailor is a place
Yeah.
called Silhouette.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was asking. Okay,
Yep.
All right. Off to Silhouette.
off to Silhouette.
Oh boy, nice clothes, says Elf.
I know.
So,
Joyful.
following
Indeed.
Mallory's instructions, you head through Old Town to the tailor shop of Silhouette. Within, you find a vast array of fabrics and colors draping down the walls. You follow down a curved hallway covered in fabric to reach a small workshop with a single figure inside, sewing a dress while they wear it. She is a woman with curly red hair. They are short and gnomish in complexion. They smile as you enter. Apologies, I did not greet you at the door. I am Silhouette. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, here on behalf of Lady Mallory. We'll be attending with her to tonight's gala. We're here to get dressed.
Oh, how very nice. Yes, I can do that for you. So, tell me, what is it that you need?
Formal attire for all of us, I would assume. Veronica would a gown or something, or I mean,
Uh,
go ahead.
a dress. I've always wanted a dress.
You think I know what Clark is setting up here?
Oh, do share with the class.
No.
Fuck you, Eddie.
If I'm wrong, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Anyways, so you he's like, oh, all right. Well, I will need details. So, who would like to go first?
I can go first.
Mm.
That's perfectly fine.
All right.
I'll step forward.
So you go. For a moment, Silhouette steps into a small room, changes out of the dress that she was wearing, and returns in a loose-fitting silk robe. The robe almost like drags on the ground as she's walking. Come and please stand here. You are brought to the nearer to the front, a little off to the side. There's a small platform with an arcane light, which is sort of shining up to you and casting a shadow onto the wall
Mm-hmm.
behind you. So, tell me what it is that you are looking for.
A dress for the special event that we're going to. This
Yes,
gala.
but what do you want it to look like? What color?
Oh, oh, I like my I like black and I like white. I like those. Those are my favorite colors.
Those are the only two things that aren't colors.
Those are colors to
Blue?
her.
Why don't you go
Black and white.
something slate colored, kind of blue?
You
I
know
I
nothing of my favorite
I I,
colors.
I know nothing of color.
as
I've worn
as
nothing but my nun outfit my whole life.
As you describe what you're looking for, Silhouette comes closer, taking a intricate look at your face. They
I'm
pace
wearing my
around.
mask still.
Yeah, just looking at your face. Could you please remove?
Um, I look at them. I look at the group, and I'm like, let's look away from the group.
We'll turn away. It's fine.
I'll unlatch it and everything.
Can I get a glimpse? Can I get a small glimpse?
Well, I mean, she's looking completely in the opposite direction.
Is there a
Okay.
mirror?
I
No,
don't
there's
notice
a
the
wall.
giant mirror. I don't notice the giant mirror, and I'm just looking straight at it, thinking I'm not looking at you, but you can all see me.
All right, so
You see your face for the first time.
you go, you sort of remove the mask. Silhouette goes, takes a close look at your face. They pace around you a few times. Silhouette goes and your companion's up. If you could please wait in the other room. Seems a little shy, and that is perfectly fine. And I
Sure.
would like to. And yeah, Elf just. Mm-hmm. You go to the other room.
We play Go Fish.
Yeah.
Knight
Elf is
to
kicking your
King
ass.
4.
Or actually, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Rollies.
That is a 8.
That is also an 8. All right, reroll.
Okay, do I get any modifier to
Nope.
this?
Nope.
Okay, that's a 17.
17. All right, that was a 12 for him. So you are winning and go
Yes.
fish. He's just you just hear him whispering under his breath like, "Fuck."
Hey, doesn't sound very joyful.
Games are joyful, more so when you win.
I would agree.
Hmm. So Silhouette
Hmm.
paces around you a few times before stopping to look at you squarely. Before your eyes, you watch as the gnomish woman's body transforms, her body expanding to a form familiar to you. Standing before you now is a perfect replica of yourself.
This is fucking weird, man.
I haven't seen my own face in quite a while.
Oh, yes, it is a fine form. You watch as she goes, sort of grabs some fabric and begins like sort of wrapping it around herself, pulling it tight and taut around certain areas, just sort of measuring it out that way. How does this look? And sort of brings you this like kind of like this black let me kind of like we'll say yeah, something a little like this in the way of like okay, sort of like mostly black but sort of with a white sort of a cross stripe.
That works. Yeah.
Like a sash?
Kind of if in player zone you'll see.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Perfect. That can be done for you. Thank you very much and do not worry, I shall return to my form. I do not wish to show your form to your companions unless that is something that you desire. And you go, and she sort of her body shifts. Her height doesn't change much, but her skin goes pale. Her eyes go blank like black marbles. Long,
It's a changeling.
flowing white hair. Changeling.
There are a lot of changelings lately.
There are 2 of them.
No, and there was
And they all know each other.
no, there was Higgs.
Yeah, Higgs is currently fucking, 1,000 miles away and possibly dead.
No. And plus,
Everyone we knew is possibly dead.
Yeah, that's what happens when a year passes. Anyways,
I'm gonna put I'll latch my mask back on.
mm-hmm.
Is it padded or is it just like metal on skin?
I would imagine it's like has leather strap and then there's some form of padding on the inside.
All right. So you go, you return out. Chide, you are next.
I'm not really the dress type.
I
Something with
challenge Alf to go fish.
All right, roll me a d20.
9.
Yeah, beats a 7. You were also beating him. Alpha just like, come on.
Alpha's fucking bad at Go Fish.
He does bring joy to other people by losing. Oh.
Mm.
You can't
He's
see, but I'm smiling
throwing.
right now. It's all in the eyes.
So you are looking
Alpha's
for more of
throwing.
a suit, as it were.
A pantsuit, if you will, or a suit works is fine.
Suit!
I like it.
Pantsuit!
Yes, of course. What color are you thinking of? And as you're sort of having this very casual conversation, you watch as her skin turns darker, her hair like becomes a shorter chopped black hair, and just a perfect replica of yourself, just staring back at you.
Hmm.
Mm. Quite a interesting way to get measurements.
I find it easier. It allows me to continue getting measurements after one has left.
Fun.
They do not need to sit here in my shop for hours on end.
I like kind of like a slate color, almost blue, gray, kind of cloudy, if that makes sense.
Of course, of course. Let me see. Something along the lines of sort of goes with something like this, perhaps. Also, if you have
Mm.
any images that you want to use, like that is also fine. Something like
Oh,
this, sort of
yes,
a
something like that with some like fun lace, maybe
Oh, that's
like
sick.
like a nice blouse, something. Yeah,
mhm.
and a vest,
Yes,
some flared pants.
of course. It can be easily done for you. Flared vest and this and yes, that is good, and you are all set.
Thank you.
Please send in your last companion.
Mm. Alf,
Huh? Yeah,
your
okay.
turn.
He goes and he walks in, you just hear, ah! Because he looks inside and he sees they standing in there.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it.
I challenge
Ugh.
you to go fish.
All right, buddy.
Oh, you're fucking done. 18, bozo.
Oh, okay, we'll roll again. 18, bozo.
Oh shit.
Oh, oh,
All right, buddy. It's all in the money. It's all in the
All
money.
the money. It's all in the money. Oh, natural 20.
19!
No.
Yo.
this is some of the highest level Go Fish you get played.
Yeah.
It's really card pulling right there.
People
Oh
from
my
the
god.
outside people from the outside are looking in. Oh my god.
They're
I'll be the
throwing
one
money.
I'll be the one going to regionals.
Is this what, like? Is this like a Yu-Gi-Oh in like the anime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ah!
It's like
So
I
as you're
summon 3 of spades.
as you're playing, you just hear from inside the other room. It is all right. It is all right. Here, I will change. And she goes and changes into Alf, and you just hear, ah!
Ah!
Two separate screams at the same time.
Alf gets
We're
a
done for.
nice. It's kind of one of these.
Do describe it for our listening audience.
Yeah.
Our
Okay, so I'll
non-visual
describe
audience.
all of the things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they I already described Veronica. Days is a bit of a, sort of that. It's a pantsuit, sort of open coat, like white shirt underneath. It's going to have some lace and whatnot. And then Alf is going to be getting a like lime green suit, brown tie, and a nice, we'll say olive cummerbund.
Coming whose bum? What?
Your mom.
Shit.
Ooh. Anyways,
You
um,
fucking destroyed.
so you guys are all set. Elf returns out. He's just ready to go, and you guys have the rest of the day at your hands. You can go and do some research, follow up on more leads, but you just need to return to Mallory's by the end of day. And as you leave the tailor's, you see a familiar face. He is dressed in a black suit with a white collared shirt, though only a few of the bottom buttons are actually connected. His chest is decorated with dozens of tattoos depicting multicolored snakes.
And
The
good
man's
job.
hair is,
Hey,
cut
good job.
short, and the sides are slicked back. You recognize this
And good
man
moment.
from your adventure to take down Swarmlord, Anguta. And with that, we'll flip over to Heidi.
Finding out the plan to rob the gala.
Heidi, you have returned back.
You have been informed of the plan to rob the gala.
2 days have passed since you have last been there, and you have returned to the hideout. Everyone looks in better shape, mainly Drux, who is walking now with only a slight limp. All are there in the hideout, save for Vestian, who is uncharacteristically late. Manoa, glad to see you didn't split town. A lot of fresh blood runs after a botched job like that.
Why would I leave without my reward?
Good point.
Big smile from Vanilla.
A half hour passes before Vestian arrives. Her eyes.
Oh, can I like talk to
Oh
people?
yeah, go ahead.
During that time.
Of course, yeah. Let me pull.
Yeah,
up
I just want to
the-
like catch up with everybody.
Yeah, of course.
If anything notable has happened.
Yeah. Everyone seems pretty fine. Slim looks a little like doesn't look like he's gotten much sleep. He seems like pretty stressed about something. If you press him,
I'll ask him. I'm not gonna like press too hard. I'm just sort of
you got an exam.
exam.
Yeah.
Oh, for the mage college thing.
In Meltris, yeah. Or Murels, yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Same. really
Mhm.
hope. Oh God.
This is a big one.
Yeah. I'd say so. Well,
Is this like
I guess the good news
entrance
is
exam or
if I fail, I don't have to pay the money for tuition for next year. So,
Oh, then they should probably let you pass just for the sake of the racket, right?
oh, that'd certainly be nice.
See, if I was running a college, I would just let anyone in, and I would charge them a lot of money to keep going.
Yeah,
That's what I
well,
would do.
I also forgot to do Slim voice. Yeah, well, that it isn't exactly how they run the Mages College. It's
Eh, I'll never understand mages. But you're all right, Slim. I'll slap him on the back.
you go, you slap on the back. There's almost like a slight cracking sound, like he's been hunched
Oh,
over all day.
Jesus.
He's just like, oh, all right, yeah, thank
Sheesh,
you.
man, have a drink of water or something.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. A little water, a little drink. I just need to. I'm just so stressed right now. I'm so high strung. I need to Well, I'll find something. I
man.
gotta blow it off. Blow off some steam. We'll be good.
Can I look over at his notes?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you see a variety of arcane sigils and writing that's just like incorrect angle, range, question mark, question mark, question mark.
So just like fucking Hogwarts shit.
Yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense to you. Like you don't
Wingardium Leviosa type shit.
Leviosa.
Yeah. There's a couple that's just like phrasing, or there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff like written out in like phonics.
Okay.
I'm hooked on phonics.
Fireball.
Yeah,
I get it. Dang.
yeah.
Good luck. I'll go
Yeah,
off
thanks.
to everybody else. I think I'm trying to vaguely, unless Zeus is like occupied, I'm gonna try to get like a little bit more information about what he was talking about last time before the job. With like, I was trying to give him some kind of coded message about working for Anguta,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'm not going to pry to any extent where it would reveal that like I don't know what he's talking about at all.
Okay, so you want to talk to Zeus about that?
Yeah, I'll just sort of bring it up.
Okay.
I'll be like, you're saying something about like doing a job for Anguta. I mean-
Don't.
I'm not saying it loud. I'm saying it quiet, obviously.
Even when you say quiet, it's like just, it's fine. It's fine. It was a misunderstanding.
Just want to clear the air on that.
Yeah, no,
So I haven't gotten talked to since the job.
we're good. We're good.
Okay,
You work for me now.
sounds good. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just wait for that.
Yeah,
Vestian
soon
then.
after, Vestian passes through the door. Her eyes, though on the paler side anyways, seem even more now. They greet you, but their gaze lacks focus, as if staring unfocused at something behind you. They seem to snap out of it as Zeus starts speaking. All right, let's get to it.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I
yeah,
think
go
this
ahead.
is some kind of magical effect? That is a modded 20.
All right. You note this is not some sort of magical effect.
Okay, they're just kind of spooked.
Yeah. Given what happened.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. Let's get to it. Rue and Drux, you are doing rounds. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so start with Old Town and then go to Ship Row. Cost right now is key, so there's no need to, futz over coppers. Slim, your contact to turn that jewelry we swiped into coin. That's what you're doing today. Vestian will accompany him. I have some other responsibilities to deal with today, and I didn't forget what I said last time. I owe each of you a significant debt, and I plan to repay it. Depending, of course, on how today goes. Vanilla, you go with either group, learn the trade if you're going to be hanging around, see what, a normal day of business is looking like for us.
All right. Well, sounds good. I think I'll go with Slim and Vestian just because I know them better and I don't want a third wheel.
All right.
I'm not going to say that out loud. It's just like, I'm sort of going to be looking at Vestian in Slim's direction just because I kind of know them better.
Mm-hmm. All right, sounds good. Just like, all right, good. Wonderful. So, Rudrux, make sure the dust is, make sure you have enough dust to pass around.
I'm going to take this. I'm going to have my little notebook out. I'm just going to write enough dust to pass around. And then...
All right. Yeah. Slim sort of looks over to you. You ever, dust before?
I mean, like, sure, it has some kind of, double meaning. I don't really know what it means.
Oh, well.
I haven't been here too long,
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It is kind of a local thing, Zeus sort of steps in. It is seems to have just come to my attention. You have no fucking idea what dust is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're not going with them today, but that is fine. But just, letting you know. Dust is our main source of coin. It consists of a powder from dried dream leaf. The leaf itself is perfectly fine. Makes you, drowsy if you eat it or have it in a tea. But in its powdered form, it's more potent. When a small portion is placed into a cup of milk, the consumer enters a more relaxed state. It has to be milk. Don't ask me why. I don't know.
Do I know of any like forest stuff that works like this?
Make me a nature check.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. You know of some plants that seem to be like in the generally like the same family.
I know that there are hallucinogenic or sleep-producing plants or something.
Yeah, I mean this isn't as he goes on to describe. Depending on how much you take, this can mean either lightened inhibitions and a jovial attitude, or entering into a fully dreamlike state of euphoria. The reason that this stuff isn't sold at every herbalist shop in Marnmouth is that if you inhale enough of the raw dust, you can enter an unwakeable sleep that leads to death if not immediately fixed. It's a popular poison, or so I hear.
How do you fix it?
Magic? Probably. I don't know.
We don't have like an antidote or something?
I'm sure they exist somewhere. We don't exactly sell those. That's just kind of something you can get. It's a poison.
See.
If you take too much,
okay.
it's a poison. You can solve poison. Most poison, that is.
Right. Gotcha. I'm writing all this stuff down in my notebook. All right, I guess I'm going through in drugs then.
Hell yeah! Let's get on going.
All right. And what are you going to be up to?
Me?
Just...
I got a couple meetings to attend.
I don't believe him at all, but I don't even need to roll an insight check to decide whether I don't believe him.
All right.
I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him, and I could probably only throw him like 1/2 of my raw strength score, which is 4. I mean 5. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. All right, so you go and you walk out of the hideout with Slim and Vestian. The sunlight seems to do Vestian some good as she seems to come to life a little in the open air. Slim is as jittery as ever, even more now, more so now. He's very much anxiously looking around each intersection. So currently, you are just carrying the jewelry, anything that can sort of fit into a small pouch. The carpet has remained.
Yeah, so they're just gonna maybe use it.
Yeah, they might
As a
use it,
carpet.
or they'll have to set. They're not going to be carrying this to the place that they're going.
Right, they're not gonna bring a rolled up carpet to a fence.
Yeah,
Okay.
Slim sort of
How
looks over.
much? So whatever we got in total is what we got in total.
Yeah, Slim sort of looks over to you. Have you ever been such a shit show?
Oh, yeah,
You have?
I was in a fight with some fish people where I went down like 3 times.
Oh,
There was a levitating shark involved.
jeez. Well,
That was a lot.
I certainly fucking hope I don't see it that ever. God, I mean that was
Um,
that house job. That was really bad. It wasn't as bad
It
as
was
the
what?
market job, but
Market job?
pretty bad.
What happened to the market job?
Oh, God, don't even get me started. Well, luckily my page with the opening spell didn't fall out of my book. It's, I call it Slim's Knock.
Okay.
You look down at the tome to see that there are several papers almost spilling out of the binding.
So it's just knock, but slightly. It's named after Slim.
Yeah, it's Slim's Knock.
It's like it's like a Tasha spell.
I know, it melts minute meteors, but it's just Slim's knock.
Yeah.
What'd you alter about it?
Well, the way I do it's just a little, got a little more charm.
Okay. What happened? So what happened? I don't know what could be worse than a cabal of heads like that. That was crazy.
Oh, well, it's market job, it's
You don't want to go on about it, or
I mean, just a lot of guards mostly.
right?
Gotta,
Okay.
We really lucked out. Drux really saved us on that one.
Caused a distraction, or what?
Well, she like shape changed. Looked like someone else. Was like, oh, I'm taking these to the prison or whatever.
Huh. That's an interesting tactic. That makes sense, though.
Vestian kind of scoffs. We were lucky to get out of there alive. Zeus has been so strange since his return.
Yeah, it seems like it keeps bringing up tension when you talk about when he was gone. He was gone for like a year.
Make me a persuasion check, please. I'm also going to get some more water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We should
That
invest in a water
is
cooler
an
for Clark.
18, Clark. Or sorry, 16.
Clark should just get a water cooler and just put it right next to his thing so he can never walk away for water ever again.
You just casually hear in the background glug 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 glug.
Exactly.
Cooler break. We gotta make a soundboard for it.
Cooler break.
Sorry, you know what the cooler is gonna sound like?
Yeah.
Like that.
Whomst the fuck?
Yeah, don't play
Who?
that. That's extremely loud.
I know it is.
Yeah, so maybe we don't.
Maybe I do a little.
It has been done.
What was your
Yeah,
roll?
it's
16?
already-
Yep, 14 plus 2.
All right. Bastian looks at you. How much do you know about Zeus?
Well, I know that, I mean, you guys treat him as a leader. I know he sort of calls the shots, finds whatever the big jobs are. And I knew he was the guy to talk to get involved in an operation like this. I heard, people would mention him around Shipro and stuff like that. I would say that's most of it. Like, I know he uses illusion magic, of course, and I know he often sticks his nose places it really doesn't belong, even for somebody in this line of work.
Make me a deception check, please.
What am I withholding about?
You are
Yakuza, I
withholding
guess?
that that he is connected above the above the current group, which was something that Zeus told you not to mention to them. So,
Right.
This
I
is like
rolled a
its-
12 on that.
all right. Slim looks like, hey, Vest, maybe we shouldn't. Vestian cuts him off. She has a right to know. Zeus is connected. Like, really connected. Major organization. He works with us to make some extra coin beneath his boss's eye. Selling dust, rubble is a beggar's sum compared to the amount that his boss rakes in. Every once in a while, he gets called up to do a task. He'll disappear for months at a time. The last time, he was gone for nearly a year. But he came back different. He hasn't had any other jobs from the boss as far as we could tell. Something is off.
Do you think he got kicked out?
I do not know. But it did not seem that that job went very well. He went to Wilkinson, halfway across the damn world, and came back.
Never even heard of that place. What is that?
Aye, some settlement.
Sounds like nothing important has ever happened there.
No, never, never in Wilkinson of all places.
Aye,
Fucking
likely
bumfuck
not.
nowhere.
I heard that there is this
No,
absolute
I
asshole
don't. I don't
there,
say so.
named what is the name? Cremor. Yeah, she sucks. Bastian does not say that.
I would
Bastian
cry.
There's some asshole named
crying.
Julie who everybody hates.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, I hope she gets into an awful carriage accident.
Oh.
There was some
Damn.
purple worm issue there. That was
I wish
some
a purple
extremely
worm
handsome
attacked her
adventure.
carriage and she can no longer walk.
Good. Vestian sort of continues speaking. The jobs we have been doing have been more ambitious, taking greater strides than just thievery.
What's he got back in there?
I welcome the challenge, but we are dancing close to the fire.
Hmm. I mean, I guess that's what that hag situation was about. I wonder if he's trying to integrate what we're doing more with what the higher ups are doing.
I doubt it. Slim cuts in. Yeah, no, it seems it is a little. It seemed he had a specific motive for that place in particular. He got this thing out of there. This little jar full of dust, full of ashes.
Somebody's remains?
Perhaps he asked me to take a look at it. It's got a nice little aura of magic around it.
Huh. Interesting. It's good to know. Thanks for looking out, guys. Now, where are we going?
Well, we're here. You look up and to see your destination, the Zenith Library.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And with that, we'll switch over to the others.
Shit.
Hey, what's up?
That's not good.
Hey, you know what I was thinking, guys? Let's go to the library. I think
Actually,
that's
I
fun.
was gonna go to the library.
I was gonna go to the library. I
He
was gonna
gets recognized.
Yeah, I mean, you
should
guys
be
are
the name
going
of
to.
this
This is going to
episode.
be. This is going to be happening. Like you could get to the library before they're arriving.
I was gonna
like,
do syndicate research.
This was
That's
all
what I was
happening
gonna
during the Go Fish battles.
Yeah,
do.
like that. Well, it's because or actually, yeah. So you would like be getting there a little before. So you would be there at the same time, but you're not like, oh, I have immediately run into them immediately outside.
Bumping into them at the door. Yeah.
So you can get in there. So you want to go to the library, I assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to do syndicate research.
Okay, syndicate
I want to
research.
do research on the snakes.
All right. So you enter within the library.
Hey, the name's Booker.
That's not how he sounds. Don't.
Hey guys,
never
my
say
name's
that.
Booker.
The also no, bad
Guys,
job.
guys,
Anyways, so you enter the Zenith
what he
Library.
really sounds like.
Don't.
Sorry.
I swear to fucking God, Sage. Just do it. Get it out of your system.
Hey guys, my name's Booger.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Booker.
Oh, I
My
thought
name's
you were.
Oh my
Booger.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he sounds like this.
god. No, I was wait. Hold on, no, Clark. What he really sounds like is.
Guys, you're both wrong.
It's even funnier.
He
A
sounds like
second
You could tell the third time for it to be funny to me, even though I knew it was coming.
Hey,
God
rules of
damn it.
3. Rules
Alright.
of 3.
So, you enter into the Zenith Library. The smell of
And you hear
mothballs
this.
and dust. No.
Sorry. Okay, that was it.
The smell of mothballs and dust overtaking your senses. So, you guys want to do some research.
Roll for Booker.
Well, so
Roll to avoid
how,
Booker. Can I
so
roll
this
stealth?
is you can your options here. This can either kind of be a skill challenge or specifically like an investigation or intelligence check to go and do this. In other words, you can either do an investigation and intelligence check to like track things down, and then that will also likely you'll roll again for sort of like deeper comprehension. Or for finding it, it can be like, oh, I want to go talk to one of the knowers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll probably like ask like the attendant and not Booker, but like the lady at the front desk, like where I can find books on religion or like within Exanda or like race history books.
I'll do the same. But
Race
I'm asking
history
about.
I
books?
don't know because I don't know what
You
the.
gonna go to the Hitler library?
Yep, it's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, no. So you're brought to a book called Phrenology and You.
Chronology for dummies.
What your
Brought to a
skull
book
what
called
your skull
Intermarriage
shape
is Raw.
what your skull shape says about you. All right, so you go and you speak to one of the knowers. It's not Edith. She's just she's just not there. You speak to one of the knowers. They're, oh yes, how can I be of assistance?
Oh, I am looking for any information about a snake god, if that rings any bells.
Oh, a snake god. Are you talking about something on the monstrous side or the divine or what is it that you are looking for? There are many snake gods.
You
The
have a name, don't you? You
the
have a name.
feathered serpent, if that rings any
Oh,
bells.
the feathered serpent. Yes, let me see. All right.
Faisait Sepon!
Yes, that was in the religious sections. I shall follow me. Follow me.
Consider yourself followed.
All right, you start following him. You just hear, "Ha! I can take her from here."
Your mic peaked. Your mic fucking peaked.
Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh my god. 19.
19. Okay, so you succeed. You are not scared. You are not frightened of Booker. He's still off-putting, but you're not like condition frightened of him.
No, I think I'll keep following the attendant.
Well, I don't know. Booker does seem to know the religion section very well, don't you, Booker? Well, I sure do. He's gonna make a persuasion check.
Dude, they killed this guy. They beat him with with hammers.
Yeah, he did kill him with hammers. All right, Booker rolled a 3 on his persuasion, so the knower's like, "Well, I suppose you could come along, Booker, if that's all right with you, miss."
That's fine.
Ooh, yeah, says Booker, and he
wowie!
sort of runs up to you. He grabs your hand.
Zowie.
Come on, we got reading to do. Yep.
Oh God.
All right, Veronica, how are you going about this?
I'm going to a different knowledge individual. Knower, yes. And I'm asking for stuff about the not just about the syndicate, but I want to know stuff about like the history of that island in general.
History of the island. Well, there's a kind of two different subject matters that is, and you gotta take into account what era exactly are you looking for in terms of syndicate.
Um, what do you mean? Were they around? Is there like a post in pre-unitary? I'm guessing.
Well, a little bit. They sort of rose to there's sort of sightings of them really kind of early, right after the fall, and then there's sort of a modern reorganization of it that
I'll,
we've been seeing stuff on.
I'll take whatever you have on whatever's recent.
Recents, yes, I can do that for you, and then you know, other things you're gonna have to be looking into. Well, ooh, it's gonna be tough trying to find things about Northern Isle. A similar question. What are you thinking in the ways of eras? Oh, wait a second. No. Before you go to the
No.
library, you guys didn't talk
Oh.
to. You guys didn't.
Oh, we completely
God
we completely
damn
ignored
it.
the dude. We
Yeah.
completely ignored.
You completely ignored Anguta. I completely
Rewind.
Yeah, rewind real quick. Sage, fix this in post.
You probably are wondering how I got here.
So,
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got to this library.
anyway, so you are outside of there, and you look over. Elf goes and points and is like, "Hey, that's Anguta, that guy who we know."
Sure haven't seen your face in a while.
Huh? I've been here all day. Says Elf.
Shut up, Alph.
Anguta walks over. Yes, Hydra, I remember. Hope that donation is being put to good use and not just paying for your tailoring.
Most certainly is not.
Being put to good use?
Uh,
I'm just
put to
pulling you. I'm
tailoring.
pulling your leg. Yeah, I've been a customer for Silhouettes for years. Finest threads and fabrics I've ever experienced. I'm actually heading there now.
Oh, are you also in town for the gala?
Gala? No. And in town, I'm always in town.
Always in town.
Yeah.
DM, do I see Ingrid?
Hmm?
Oh, you live here.
Yeah, I live here.
Oh, yeah, Sorry.
Well, I wouldn't be sorry.
Bless
It's a
him.
nice place.
I know. Just last time I caught you, I misunderstood. Is it your cousin that lives out of town, right?
Also, no.
No. Okay, I'm really awful with that. Sorry.
That's all
Apparently
right. You gotta
misinformed.
kind of keep these details together. Being a merc and whatnot.
Mm. How is everything? You got everything good with your snake statue?
Hmm? Oh yeah. Alma's real happy to have that back.
Hama. Write that down.
You
It's
already
written
know.
down.
Write that down. Write that down.
You
We already
Been,
know that.
we got their names before. That's
We got that, like, that's like
Someone who got
session-
your names.
that
That's
is
like session
literally
1.
Session 2,
Session 2.
or maybe even session 1.
It was session 2, Swarm Lord's Revenge.
Electric Boogaloo.
Session 3, Return of Swarm Lord.
Man, you're gonna love the third time that he shows up and it's Swarm Lord Messiah.
Children of Swarm
Children of
Lord.
Swarm Lord. All right. Well,
God Emperor Swarm Lord.
These are my children, and he like
God
opens his arms
Swarm
and they
Lord of Dune.
yeah. All right. So, yeah, he's just kind of, he's being very pleasant. He's a very pleasant guy.
what you said about
Go ahead.
Barris.
If I had that much money, I would also be pleasant.
What was that?
Mm.
You want to hear my great fan theory? Eguta is Paris.
I believe
Nah.
it.
What do you? Well, I kind of gotta get in here.
Wait, nobody said anything to him besides the fact that
Yeah, I was talking out of character. I'm Heidi.
You're not
I'm
even there.
here.
I mean, you guys are just.
Who are you?
Who said that?
He said it's a. I said, "Oh, where exactly do you live, Gute?" He said, "It's illegal for you to ask me that."
Yeah. All right. So he's just kind of he's you're like outside the tailor. He's
He's
like,
standing there.
I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
to
you're...
the tailor, so
yeah. No, have a great day.
Nice seeing you.
Thanks. You as well. Enjoy the weather.
I look, it's just raining.
It is not.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So okay, there we go. We're back to the library. So
We're back to normal.
back to the library. So you're walking around. You are instructed that there are various places that you can look for information about the Northern Isle, because as it turns out, the Northern Isle has always been there. So you can look at things. You can be looking at Era 1, a la pre-unitary, Era 2, unitary sources, and post-unitary sources.
I want to get stuff on Era 2 and 3. I want to
Okay.
know stuff about like generally how it was then, and then
How it is now.
yeah, and how it is now. See the comparisons, connect some dots. No, I just want to know.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll
Like,
start.
and see and if possible, I do digging on my hometown
Okay,
if it pops up at all.
gotcha. So I will have both of you then just roll me an intelligence check. So the knowers have sort of brought you to the locations, but since they don't know exactly the information you're looking for, they can't like point out a book and be like, yeah, right there. Compendium of things you want to know. That is
15.
a book. 15, Shide, make me an intelligence check.
That is a 17.
17. Booker's like, oh, get that one.
Are you rolling intelligence for Booker?
Hmm?
You know, he
Well,
knows
Booker
all.
knows.
He just
He's
knows
he's a
all.
knowledge-loving fae.
He knows all. He controls
They
the
killed
library with his
him.
mind.
They killed him.
he
They'll
he
kill
They
you,
smokes
killed
too
him.
Booker.
different.
They'll kill
They'll
you,
kill
Booker. You love knowledge too different.
Your love for knowledge too genuine. Your
Your love of knowledge
intentions
made
too
you built
pure.
too
Your
different.
visage too disturbing. They'll kill you, Booker.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start with Veronica. So you rolled a 15, right?
Yes.
15. Okay. So looking through, you do not find there. You find that there aren't too many sources in terms of Era 2, because since that was when the Unitary was going, and since Marnmouth was not a part of the Unitary, famously, there isn't a huge selection of those. You
Okay.
find out very general information about the unit. Or yeah, roll me like another intelligence check for like sort of in-depth understanding. Like you found the books and you'll get stuff, but this is for like
A
the
4.
secret. A 4. All right, surface reading. So,
I'm skimming.
yeah, so you find out pretty basic stuff about the Unitary, like the
Oh
sort
my
of
god, you guys know Tanith was in charge of the Unitary?
yeah, very much like that, like sort of the Unitary creation myth. You read something about like the unification and words similar to unification, sort of like the bringing together of the Northern Isle. It seems that, and just sort of from context clues, there was a period of time before the Unitary where there was not a unity on the Northern Isle. But if you want more information about that, you'd have to find something pre-Era 2. In terms of Era 3 information, you find that there was that big volcanic eruption, and that the syndicate seem to have formed since then. You read something about sort of there seems to be mixed references to the syndicate, that being of an old syndicate and a new syndicate. The new syndicate being only within the past. Let me get up my timeline. I'm pretty sure I put this on the timeline.
DM question
Yeah.
when you're done.
Yes, within the past 35 years, things seem to have been changing. So for about 150 years of it, There hasn't been there's been there's been sort of a negative connotation that has gone with them. Sort of, they're seen and referenced in early years more as a unitary remnant. But it seems that there is a different. It seems that a different leadership and different motives have since gone on. You also note that it doesn't seem like the syndicate really did all that much until recently. Yes.
Oh, I was just wondering because like session 2, weren't they heading out of town? Like I didn't realize they had, like Anguta and
They were heading out
Dark
of
Cousin.
town to get Swarmlord.
Oh,
And then they came
like
back.
they. Oh, I didn't realize that. Did they, like they just head off before us and stuff like that? Okay,
I mean, they came out
I
after
misunderstood.
you.
They
Yeah.
came out after us. We got to him first.
Hmm.
We are the reason he is alive. He has a Wookiee life debt to us.
Yeah.
Wookiee life debt.
Gonna get an invitation to Life Day with Swarmlord.
Dude, Swarmlord's entire
And on
family.
this day, I thank you, friends. Well, not you, because yeah, I don't like you and you hit me. But on this day, I recount. I.
Yeah.
Stormlord's motivations are extremely pure. Every day I want money and power.
Money,
That's what he
power,
says.
women.
Can I say that like
Is Swarmlord heterosexual?
No,
I asked
It's a
Alf.
no.
he's nothing. What do you ask? You're
You-
asking Alf something. All right, Veronica, is there any other research you want to do for you?
Anything about my hometown at all or no?
You note that not once is there a single mention of your hometown.
Okay.
Or wait, let me see.
Roll for hometown.
Okay, actually, yeah. So I would say that there was a single mention of it.
There's a record of a high
Which is
school
literally-
football game played by your hometown.
Literally, the only mention of it was that there was a map. There was sort of an old map that was in these tomes that it just says Venzer.
I hardly know her.
Could I ask a knower about this map at all?
Ah, yes. That's an old map. Pretty unitary by the looks of it.
Is there an actual? Is there an actual map I'm looking at, or?
I mean, it's just a map of the Northern Isle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just it like looks like this, but zoomed in here. It looks more stylized.
And it has like other towns' names and everything.
Yeah, it's not like the main thing that you note about it is that it is not sunken.
Yes. Got it.
All right.
And what's? Oh, I was gonna say,
Go ahead.
would there be a year date on this map at all, or no? Like when it was made?
It's fucking era 1 582.
Era 1582. Okay.
Yeah. You note that in the current like year scaling, that 582 means kind of nothing.
Yeah.
Because there isn't like a set date for the start of era 1, only its end. So whichever cartographer made this map just wrote that down because that was the time scale they were working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. All right, that's it.
All right, cool. They. Let's see a roll for intelligence for sort of deep readings.
Sure. Can I say like before that we left the because I didn't really get to mention it, but can I say that I like had asked Alf to like keep an eye on Anguta from a distance?
You want
While
me
we
to
go to the
like,
library,
follow him?
Not anywhere dangerous, and just carefully and quietly. And if
Okay,
you
I'm not like
get
super
any wind that-
stealthy, but like I'm here to help.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you don't want to, that's fine.
No, I mean I can. I don't know if I'm the best person for that, but I'll sneak. I'll be really like quiet and stuff.
I mean, worst case is you could Worst case is you need to spread joy.
The worst case is
Worst-
that he kills me.
Worst case is you spread a little joy.
No, the worst
She
case is that
smiles for the first time. It is a painful smile.
Oh, so that's what it looks like. Yeah, no, because I think like the worst thing is he spreads my insides on the cobblestone.
Yeah.
So like no, but I'll
And
be like
don't-
super stealthy though. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Or just I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Are you sure? I mean, I can. I'm willing.
Do you... I don't want to kill another character off. Just not just can you do it inconspicuously?
I mean, I will try.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Don't worry,
Don't go
I have
following-
Blade Ward.
Don't go following
when he-
him into crevices. Just
No
know what I
crevices,
mean.
dark alleys. Is that all right?
no.
Damn. All right.
Stay on the main streets. If he turns off somewhere, just note it and then find us.
All right. Yeah, sure thing. So, rolling stealth. All right.
Can I wait? I want to see if I
it's-
can have anything to
I
give
give
to
him
him.
guidance on this roll, on his stealth roll.
If yeah.
Well, he's
Before
gonna be
he
doing
leaves.
this. These are stealth rolls that he's doing throughout the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
my
I want to see if I can
uh,
give him anything that he can take like with him.
guidance
I don't
lasts for the
think so.
first minute of his stealth that I cast it on
Let's
him.
go.
So
Let's go.
Yeah. Great. Okay. All right. So I'll do some rolls. So they intelligence roll for deep reading.
Yeah. Deep reading. Okay. IT spells intelligence. Okay. That is
don't be like me where I rolled a 4.
13.
13. Okay. So you find some books that are all sort of religious of figures of religious significance. You find that the feathered serpent is a sort of worshipped deity, often worshipped by those with snake-like characteristics. The general term for which is the Yuan Ti. From your readings, you find that it is not a very common belief and is worshipped only in cult-like circles. There are mentions about worshippers wanting to impress the feathered serpent, and that those who do are granted boons.
Boons? Can I find out what boons are?
A boon is just like a gift from God, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Like
seems
they're
that
looked on
you find.
favorably.
Hmm?
Like they're looked on favorably by the god.
Yeah, you find a few. You find a lot of these are you're sort of seeing like, okay, this is like a general like taxonomy basically of this god, of this worship. And then you also have some like firsthand accounts that are like, oh, I stumbled upon these strange snake cultists all worshiping this feathered serpent. I don't know what it is. I spoke to some Yuan Ti about it, and it seems that though it is sort of cult-like in nature, it's not like it doesn't seem like it's, oh, this is like a dangerous cult we need to eradicate. It's just the worship is sort of small and personal. And you do note a mention specifically of Aquarin, a town to the south, that may have some sort of connections with, or there may be people in that town with connections to this worship.
How do you spell it? Aquarine?
Aquarin.
That's where
Aquarin.
Jayamura was from.
That is where
The-
Jayamura
the
is from.
goddess
That is where
or
Elf
base
is from
there.
as well.
Okay. This is like where a lot of like people who worship the feathered serpent would be. Or it's just a mention
no,
of the town.
this is one person's account saying that like Aquarin is a famously religious town, and that there likely is a tie in Aquarin with it, because there's yuan tea there, and this specific person like met someone years ago who worshipped them there.
Okay.
Like a lot of this is very
Um,
much like, oh, this is a journal entry
Yeah.
from some
Yeah.
explorer guy who's like doing an anthropological study on this religion, or on like religions of the swamp.
Is there any like way I can find any more information on you on T, or I just have some language just to decode. I'm not quite sure. I'm saying this to the knower.
To the knower.
I have this sort of, I don't know what it says. It's more of a phonetic interpretation, so I'm trying to
I see.
discern it out.
So you're looking for more yuan tea, history of their being.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course. I can help you find something like that. And this is fine. This is sort of like an actually published book that is known of. So you are given the book. I'm going to have you roll again for intelligence. For
Okay.
deep reading.
Deep reading. Okay, that's a 13 again.
All right. So, eons ago, the yuan tea were created as hybrids between snake and mortal kind.
Were they called snortles?
They were not. These experiments were done in a unknown fashion by some vast and terrifying arcane means. These creatures varied in quality. Some came out as true snake-human hybrids, ones that look human, save for some certain characteristics. These are known as yuan tea purebloods. Others come out as not fully created. These are things like yuan tea malaisons, and from descriptions that you read, accounts, you see that there are some who have snake heads, some who have snake bottoms,
Refer to
and some who
herself
have,
as Malison, right?
yes, and some who have snake arms. So, you find that these were this sort of like varying across the race was created, and since then they have just continued to repopulate in the same way as any would.
Okay, but is there like any language, like, how to fucking speak yuan tea for beginners?
Yeah. So the you show that note to the knower, and they just say it. I speak their language, and this is not it. This is a different language.
It's a different language.
Yeah, this is
Can you
potentially
make
like
anything of it?
it's potentially like a primordial.
Primordial, huh?
Yeah. Not.
Was there any mention of primordial like in this
There was not.
in the other? Oh, okay. Do you know, like, I'm not really familiar with what tongue this like is used.
I mean, it's used for
by.
anything. It could be used for religious related ceremonies for certain beings. It could just be a native tongue that they know and spoke in. I'm not entirely sure. I think the context is what's important.
It did seem sort of like a chanting.
Then perhaps the former.
All right. Can I go to see any primordial texts of wisdom or what
You're reaching the end of
religion?
the day.
The rope. All right, I guess. All right.
Yeah, and this is once you start getting into
That's fine.
The language study of primordial, you're starting to you like sort of grab a book and you're reading through it and you're like, okay, something is lost. Like I'm kind of I've lost
grasping
I've
at
lost the
straws.
trail here.
I've lost the plot.
Yeah,
That's
I've
okay.
lost the trail. The trail is not here. Like I am reading someone's like dissertation on
On primordial
yeah, no,
language.
on like the evolution of the primordial language with the expansion or with like the planal convergence. Like
All
it's
right.
complete nonsense. It is complete and utter nonsense.
Oh, gobbledygook.
Booker's like, yeah, this is really interesting.
It's a good
Wanna know
one.
more?
Yeah.
All right, I will call it a day there, and I'll go look for Veronica to go home
All
with,
right. And
and then maybe
let
find
us roll back a few hours before with Heidi entering in.
I've actually been here before. Hey Vess, do you have the mask from the other day that I was wearing?
You sound kind of far away
By
from your
chance?
mic, Eddie. Are you far away?
Well, I was. It's because I was far away from my mic.
That would explain why you sounded far away from your mic.
Well, now I'm closer.
No.
Hey Vest, I actually I go here kind of frequently, and I would rather not be recognized. Is it possible that you have a piece of cloth I could use as a mask?
Oh,
Maybe.
of course. Yeah. Yes. Of course, I can get you a thing. But of course, I could do a disguise for you again. Hmm.
That would be nice.
Ah, yes. And let's see. Sleight of hand. All right, that's actually really good. Okay, so you go.
Let's go.
Sort of disguising you a little bit more to look like almost like a bugbear, sort of like black, sort of paints, sort of going off around your face.
So I look like some kind of weird tribal Heron gun.
Yeah, you're like your ears are sort of tucked back into a hood.
Well, how can I hear
Carol.
shit?
I mean, you could. What do you do when your actual ears are in a hood, Eddie? Can you not hear anything?
I have holes in the hood.
Anyways, however you want to put your ears. So you enter
I'm gonna
within.
tie my ears up.
Yeah. You enter within. You don't see Booker, which is a relief because he recognizes you.
And Edith isn't there either.
You do not see Edith. No.
Okay, I relax a little.
Yeah. Well, Mureltz is on the upper floor of the library. Since I go here, I'll be fine, and you two will just be my guests.
I've only gone to the book part.
Yeah, it's a big old building. Walking up
Yeah,
the
it is.
stairs to the academy, you are now surrounded by uniformed individuals, students of all ages and races, wandering about the floors, writing on scrolls and practicing their concentration. Slim brings you to a small study room on the third floor, a gnomish fellow sitting alone at a table. You approach them. She is dressed in a student uniform, a short dress with black pants underneath. She looks up from her notes and smirks at Slim. Back already? You know me. A lot of open pockets and loose rings on my route to class. This is Spira. Spira Quickhead.
This is fucking the guy at the College of Winterhold that you sell stolen shit to.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll reach my hand out.
She smiles, reaches her hand out. All right, Slim. Well, we don't exactly have a whole lot of time to do this, so show me what you have. Slim hands the pouch containing your findings from the job. Quietly but efficiently, Spira inspects the goods with an optical lens. Heidi, please make me a perception check.
17.
17, okay. As this is happening, and it seems that this will continue happening for a while, she's going through quickly, but you do have a lot of stuff with you. Heidi, you hear a familiar voice from the other side of the room. You turn to see its source. She wears a Morelt's uniform, though it is customized with a flowing silk scarf. She gossips with another group, smiling at a joke. You recognize her from your return to Marnmouth after capturing Swarmlord, a young woman whose goods were stolen. Amma.
It's Amma.
Slim also sort of looks over and just scoffs. Ugh.
You know her?
Yeah. She's real natural with her magics. Thinks she's so cool.
I've actually seen her around before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Whereabouts?
I'd rather not be recognized. Can I tell you about it later?
Oh, yeah, of course,
It's kind
course.
of it's kind of embarrassing.
You know, oh, God, she's walking over here. Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend not to recognize her.
All right.
Can I do performance to be like sitting with Spira and like trying to upsell the stuff?
You can. I'm not sure if you want to do that when someone else is approaching. Like, this isn't exactly a legal thing you're doing right now.
I guess I'm doing it as like um, for the optics class.
All right, yeah. Roll me a performance.
That is a modded 20. Sorry, 18.
18. All right. Amma walks over. Oh, hi, Slim. Good to see you. Good to see you around. Are you ready for the exam later? He looks. Yeah, I've been studying up all night on it. I think I'm gonna do quite well, actually. She. Oh, studying. Yeah, that must be, real taxing on you. But it doesn't come. And she sort of
I
twiddles
know what
her.
the fucking snake statue was. That's this bitch's arcane focus.
You say out loud.
No, say this entire thing out loud. Yeah,
She
no.
killing you. She kills you instantly. She's
She
just
casts power word rabbit season.
Duck
you,
season.
you are killed by 4 different off-screen shotguns.
Can there be a
Snake
canonical
season.
war between the duck Aarakocra and the Heron God called rabbit season, duck season?
Sure. Anyways,
No.
My
Like
next
putting
character's
signs
a
up when the
duck.
unitary was coming through.
My next character is a duck Aarakocra that just hates Heidi
I'll
with all
fucking
of her.
kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
Listen
just-
here, buddy.
Heidi goes fucking
Listen here.
barrel and just kills him.
Heidi goes
Listen here,
fucking
buddy.
ballistic. Okay,
Hey,
I'm
you know
listening
this
very
looks like a
closely
good
to this
place for
conversation.
ingredients.
Yeah, so she's just like, oh, studying. Yeah, that must be so hard. I know it just doesn't come. She raises up her hand, and a sparkle of arcane light dances across her fingers. Doesn't come natural to others like it does some.
I am really resisting being like, oh great, prestidigitation. You really showed Slim.
Slim sort of stammers a second. We'll see how the exam goes, won't we then? Yeah, I'm sure we will. Oh, and who are these? Your little friends. Of course, I see. Spira, good to see you. She sort of looks up. Oh, hi, Amma. Yeah, good to see you. See you too. And what you got there? Nice little optical lens, huh? Didn't know your eyesight was as bad as your concentration. I'm kidding. You're great. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, well, look at that. Are these 2 in your entourage as well, Slim?
I'm just gonna look at her. I'm gonna like fucking look directly at her.
All right.
Fucking, it's a huge. I hate her.
She's gonna make a
And I hate
roll.
her hair.
All right. Sort of looks at you. Huh. Can you speak as well?
I don't usually do it to people who are that rude, but I'll make an exception and tell you to fuck off.
Oh, see, Slim. This one's got spirit. So, what exactly are you doing here, huh? Slim got you.
My friend Slim.
You're
What's
far away
it
from your
to
mic,
you?
Eddie.
I'm hanging out with my friend Slim. What's it to you?
Oh, nothing. I didn't know he had friends.
Well, fucking take a good look. Next time I see you coming, you're not gonna get to have a conversation with me again. I'm gonna go away. I don't say that part.
Well, Slim always does keep. He sort of goes over and picks a little piece of dirt off of Vestian's shirt and toss it on the ground. Does keep interesting company. Look at you.
Man, you like hearing yourself talk.
Hmm.
Yeah, she goes just like,
Sorry.
look at you, rapier and a shield. Interesting, weird.
Is she fucking taunting Vestian's build?
A little bit, yeah.
She's probably like a fucking hexadron or something. Like, I've had enough.
She just kind of keeps smiling, walking around. Well, can you even? Can these people even like cast anything, or do they just hit stuff for you while you shuffle through your book?
It's like you're not gonna find out. Run along now.
Run along now. Oh gosh, you are adorable.
I'm gonna scowl ferociously, even though normally I would enjoy being called adorable by a mean woman.
All right. So she just sort of, well, I do best to be going, you know? I'd rather...
Sorry!
What?
Sorry, no, that was a accidental press.
Misfire.
How do you
That was a
fucking
misfire.
accidental... How do you... What were you
No,
trying to press?
Nothing! I just sat down again.
All right.
I've got the soundboard up.
Downstairs, you can hear that Chide has arrived.
Yeah. They trips and
Sorry.
falls downstairs looking for a book. God, what was that? Probably someone, like, stupid and insignificant. Ugh.
Not a
Well,
main character, unlike
Not at
me.
all.
She like fucking immediately jumps as soon as that sound happens. She recognizes it completely.
Well, I must be going. I have very important things to do today and tonight. You see, Slim, this is what happens when you have friends. You get to hang out with them after class and you do things that are fun instead of sitting here flipping through your book. Also, your binding looks like shit. And she walks away.
Damn.
No ass either. Just zero redeeming qualities, I remark as she walks away. I'm gonna step aside for a minute and work on something with my notebook.
Mm-hmm.
Mean bitch added to notes.
No, well, I'm writing some notes on Amma, but I'm also writing a little note for Slim that says, "Good luck, Slim. You can do it," with a little carrot
Aw.
wrapped up and like
A
a little
smiley-
heart.
Smiley face carrot.
All right. About a half hour passes, and Slim is able to sort of finish up, or Spira is able to finish up what she's doing, and says, "All right." He goes and sort of pulls out a small chest from underneath, counts out some coin, and places it into a bag. There you go. That's how much you got. Slim takes a quick inventory of it, smiles. Thank you, Spira.
How much we get?
Ooh, we got a lot.
All right, well, I'm ready to spend more.
Good to hear.
That's my cat. He said, I got good news and I got bad news.
Yeah.
I said, what's the good news? He said, you got a lot. I said, what's the bad news? He said, you spent more.
All right, so he just sort of wraps everything up. He's like, "Come on, we gotta get back."
When's the exam? Don't you want to stay around?
No, exams tomorrow. Or well, yeah,
Oh, okay.
Exams tomorrow.
Okay. I don't really pry in that.
All right, yeah, let's get going. You head back towards the hideout. The day of business behind you. The rest of the group is there, also seeming successful in their day. Zeus strides in a few minutes afterwards, a grin on his face like you've never seen before. Usually he has sort of this devious smirk that's almost a little unsettling. But now he looks genuinely happy.
Maybe he met Elf.
He walks in.
Oh, boy.
I have got some great news. Consider my debt to you paid. But we'll get to that. How'd the rest of you do? Slim says, my contact is in Muriel's. Took the goods off our hands. Got a nice little pouch of gold for us. Tosses it to him. Rue, in a very quiet murmur, dust has been distributed. Everyone paid up. Tosses a smaller
That's
pouch
good.
to him. Huh. Well, that is great. But anyways, my news. Tonight is a very important night. There's a little get-together that my father that my uncle is throwing. Real luxurious affair. Hired cooks from East Haven. Free-flowing wine, the works.
I fucking knew it.
Small-
I fucking knew it.
It's
I
a,
fucking knew it.
it's a small get-together. No, not a lot of people. But
Few
just
hundred.
so happens that I was able to finesse some guest seats for my friends. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, so I suppose you sorry lot will just have to take their places.
See, Heidi has no reason to be suspicious of this at all, which is why it's a great setup.
The rest of the group looks surprised and excited. Vestian in particular. All right. Dress nice. We'll meet at Old Town Tavern and go from there. Here are your shares from our recent work, and I'll see it all tonight. Each member of the party, not the party, the group, and
Fuck
Vanilla
you.
Only Heidi.
are
Fuck
given
you. Die. Die.
200 gold pieces.
I feel poor. Fuck you. I want money.
Bro, you
Fucking
literally
did
did.
your
You did the
overflow
thing.
number of
I-
gold.
I
You
know,
fucked
I know.
yourselves over.
I don't care.
Let's go! Fucking blood money! Drug money for Heidi!
Go, Heidi.
I'm fucking in the money!
Let me get
let me
a,
send this. Let me send this image. Hang on.
Let's go,
Get
Mets.
an
Let's go,
image.
Mets. Let's go, Heidi.
Go Mets. Let's go Mets, baby.
Go, Mets, baby.
Hang on.
Damn, what's the bag of gold sound like hitting the table?
What?
There you go.
This
No,
is this
here I
is
go.
the Heidi. This is the Heidi situation. Here.
No, here, I got you. Eddie. If you take a look at chat in about 1 minute.
Every bunny loves money.
Dude, fucking droga money for Heidi. Let's go.
Hey, yo.
Let's freaking go.
All right, here is Heidi currently.
Also, Vanilla uses Vanilla curses a lot.
It's like,
Yes,
frick yeah.
that's Heidi.
Yeah.
That is indeed Heidi.
Nice. Let's go.
Money spread.
Yo,
Money spread
yo.
laying back on that shit.
The money literally got different because of what I'm spending.
Hey, yo. Get different.
The money
Go spend
got
it on a nice...
crazy.
You about to show up looking like a lord. Looking like a lord.
Yes.
LLL.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I do need to talk to. Zeus about something though.
All right, go
Before we
ahead.
leave, I'm gonna go take Zeus aside as everyone else is like dividing their spoils.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up?
Just so you know, fucking great news. First of all, second of all, just like you should know, we ran into Alma. I speak in very hushed tones at the or else, and she was just a complete bitch to Slim. I've never seen her that rude.
Sounds about
Do they
right.
like know her? Do they like know her?
Well, Probably not. I mean,
Okay.
Amma is Amma, and she
Yeah.
goes to Mirelt's, so it's not that big of a
I
school.
guess that makes sense. I didn't know she was there.
Yeah, no, it's what she does.
Yeah, I guess. All right, well, good to know. I was just making sure it wasn't like over something I didn't know about.
Yeah, no, we're good. Well,
Okay,
hell, you're gonna see him all again tonight. So
it's true. I mean, I don't think they would be upset to see me.
I
I
don't,
doubt it.
I don't care what they think. All right, well, go get yourself something nice. Meet you at Old Town. All right. Heidi, how do you want to get some fine clothes? Hello? Eddie?
Eddie's died.
R.I.P. Heidi. She will
Alright.
be missed.
Well, we'll give Eddie we'll give Eddie a week to think about what Heidi wants to wear. No, I'm here. No.
I am here. No.
What? Are you sure
we
you
go-
don't want?
We go to Mallory's and I get dressed.
We get dressed. We get
dressed.
dressed indeed.
All right.
I put.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I hit the mute
Yeah.
button by mistake on my standing mic. Okay.
Nice job.
I'm gonna ask Zeus where Anguta buys clothes.
All right. He tells you
She said-
Silhouette.
I'm gonna go to Silhouette.
All right. Etc. Etc. She turns into you. It's kind of her bit.
Yeah, it's her gimmick. Whoa, that's so cool.
Oh yes, thank you.
I'm not gonna ask if she knows Drux. 'Cause I'm not that racist.
Extremely racist.
That's what Bones would have done.
I know a changeling. Do you know this guy? No. I
I
see.
kind of want like. How about like. Black tie.
You better be dripped out,
Like a
young lady.
yeah, I'm finding a sick one. Okay, I'm finding an extremely Heidi core outfit. I mean vanilla core. Hang on. Or something like this. Oh, this is a freaking WebP. No, I don't want to save a WebP file.
Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
Um, something like this.
Do describe for our audio
Yeah, go
podcast.
for the audio.
I'm sending it in player zone. It's like sort of a blouse top
Mm-hmm.
with a short necktie and like sort of like casual black tie kind
Colonel
of affair.
Sanders core.
Yeah,
Fucking foghorn,
Like-
leghorn. Well, I say,
Something-
boy.
yeah. It's like a.
You got
It's
a
like
bolo
a-
tie?
Oh, I say yeah.
Oh, hell
nice
yeah,
for a
bolo
Yankee.
tie.
Well, I
Foghorn, leghorn.
say, boy, you're out here slinging dust. That's good money. That's good eatings.
That's blood money,
Good eating,
boy.
dealing drugs, there, boy. Keep
Boy,
that
that's
business up.
blood money on your hands.
Drug money for Heidi. How much does it cost for Heidi?
It's 25 gold piece for fine clothes.
Fucking easy money for a bitch like me.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Yeah,
I'm the
Actually,
richest goddamn drug
Are you-
dealer that there
are you
is.
singing? Are you? Stop playing Shane McMahon's theme song.
No, that's from the
Shane
Donkey
Mc-
video.
that's Shane- That's Shane McMahon's theme song.
Cheddar.
I'm a fucking millionaire.
Hey, I'm a millionaire. I ever was.
And with that, the stage set for this totally
Off the chess
uneventful
mask.
thing.
Also, I'm doing this with a black eye mask.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun. Like a
Almost like a domino mask.
yeah.
Yeah, like a domino mask.
Fun.
Nice. Fun. And with that, the stage set
Podcast.
for fantastical 2 different parties.
With my
call
dress on,
Podcast
session.
out.
With my dress on, I'm still
Out.
wearing the mask.
Podcast out.
Podcast out.
Podcast out.